Can you hear me? This is a test. This is only a test.
I got some lag, but...
You can hear me. Type the word potato.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Great.
Potato. All right, getting it.
Hello, the king. All right, so I'm going to go back in the beginning. Not even in the beginning.
The before times. Oh, switch to live chat.
No.
Yes.
Live
Do
chat.
it. Do deed.
But now there's more of them.
I know.
All right.
People of the future.
Hello, people of the future. Hello, Mario. I'm glad you could join us.
Welcome
I'm
back.
going to move this over here so that I can look at the camera and the TV. Hello, Jennifer Pugh, Susie Gardner, that's Stacy's mom. Pew, pew, pew. Chase Perry, who I randomly saw in a parking lot today. So 2 times in a row now, I have gone to get my car tires fixed at Discount Tire, and Chase Perry has randomly driven through the parking lot and said, Alan Hops. 2 times now, in 2 different cities. It's the only time we ever see each other out in the wild. Never at like a haunted house or anything. But Edson Glutes, Beetle Glutes, Beetle Glutes, Beetle Glutes. Tom Everard, John C, Pops in the Tube, Josh Newman, Cobwebs and Candlesticks. Cobwebs, good to see you on. Christine Salvati. Is this Cobwebs round 2? Because normally Cobwebs is on in the beginning of the night, and then he has
said be right back.
he has to leave for somewhere. But all right, Mimi, hello, it's good to see you. Rylan Burdette, it does work now. Poison Sumac, Mr. Jimmy, you're probably elbow deep in Transworld also. Cat Swift, Kaylee Bia.
That's Kaylee. Our Kaylee.
That's Kaylee?
Yeah.
Hi, Kaylee. How do I say that second word? Is it
B.
B? B, but it's Bia.
Like B. Arthur. B.
Her name wasn't Bia Arthur? Okay.
Hi, Kaylee.
Hello, Kaylee. Wolf's Den Creations. I think I said hi to Josh Newman. If not, you get it twice. June Ritchie, Steve Bishop, Buster Mack, Old Wolf. Hello, Old Wolf. Al Matra Art.
Ba, ba, ba.
Okay. Norman Vincent, Body Geeks. Good to see you on, sir. I think that's it for the King.
Gregory
Potato. Gregory Haynes. Cripps is on. Hello. Good to see you on, sir. Give Cripps a Beastman fist bump. Let's see if anything explodes. Nothing exploded. Fundalion is on. It's been a long time, I think. I don't always get to see the names, so I don't always know. Kim Bediak, Brad Kennedy. I think we're good, like Tina Kuziak. And
right.
you all keep talking. Harry Fullbaum III. Good evening, sir. All right, that's it. And Gregory Hayes. And Big Dan. All right, that's it. No one else is squeaking under there except for Danielle Wilson, who popped in before I said the last of the hellos. I'm giving you this in case you need it.
Thank you. Hello, also Rachel Little.
We're not saying hi to her.
I said hi.
She was late.
Too bad.
Rachel Little was late. She gets no love from me. All right, it is now 8:15 p.m. and I have done nothing.
A whole nothing.
I left for work this morning at the normal time. Piece of rebar, took out 2 of my tires. I then spent most of the day at Discount Tire or waiting on a tow truck. Now I am here and plagued by technical difficulties. But here we are.
Cripps says, wow, my first fist bump.
Was that your first fist bump?
Mr. Jimmy says, weird question, whatever happened to Rob?
Rob works somewhere else now. So Rob, I'm sure, is still doing Rob things. And you can find Rob on TikTok.
And also Instagram.
Is he on Instagram?
I think so.
I don't know if I'm friends with him on Instagram.
I'm never on there, so.
I don't like, I'm not a scroller,
Yeah.
and I don't get tagged in it. But
Danielle
That's
Wilson
right.
says hi all. Christopher Lazone says good evening.
Hello.
Tug Hillbilly Homestead says crap, I'm late too. Von Nine says it's been a minute since I caught it live. I watch all on replay though.
Oh, you're a people of the future.
Jennifer Pugh says there's a full moon. My day sucked also.
All right, so I have a plant monster that I can show you guys. Would you go to this one? We'll call it a tripod.
Yep.
Don't call it a tripod. It's been here for years, rocking them up here. All right, so this, like, going to playing cards, but this is like a Triffid type plant monster hand puppet. The playing cards are going to be part of the mold wall, and I'm going to start on that nowish.
The King says Alan making fly away. John C says hello, Rue and Stacy. Also, we have a Hallie tonight.
Yes, we do have Hallie. Hit room cam. You can see her green hair. No, she's too short.
She's too short.
There she is.
Rachel Little says no love. I was trying to get a stubborn teen to take a shower. I love you anyways. Hi, Rachel.
Get a chance. Shower your king.
Crips. No. I'm gonna pull out the digital spray bottle. No. I appreciate that, but also no.
Remember back when my loins tingled.
No, don't do it, Alan. Thanks, I hate it. You don't start talking about yours, I won't start talking about mine.
That's true.
Hi, Kaylee.
Norman Vincent says, well, time to go make the beer.
Hooray.
Make it extra beery for us.
Yeah, so I'm using playing cards that I have cut. Actually, the last time Kaylee was, I gave her some of these cards because they're a weird design. They're cheap cards. I don't know. Like, what is that? Is that? It looks like it has like suckers on it.
Juggling? I can't tell.
It looks like it has like Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Kaylee says, I didn't say hi because I didn't see you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Maybe they're like ocarinas?
What?
Ocarinas? Like the...
Oh, gotcha. I'm like, no, the Macarena. I don't know what the Macarena is. Thanks.
The King says, hey, Hallie. Correction, Haley.
No, that is incorrect. Absolutely wrong.
I've never met anyone who
What? What?
gets so frustrated with her name being spelled wrong as you.
Because everybody gets it wrong. Like,
I think
oh my
that
god.
would like lessen the blow a little bit.
No! So there was this one time at the airport,
Mr. T.
and
Oh, there's this one time story. Awesome.
This one time?
This one time at the airport, I don't know where I was going, but it doesn't matter. I went to the Starbucks, those in the airport, and ordered a drink as usual.
As one does.
Yeah. And they were like, okay, what's your name for the order? And I showed them my ticket, and I said, Hallie, like this. And they said, okay. And you want to take a wild guess how they spelled it?
No one cares. No one cares how they spelled it. No one cares at all.
H-A-L-I.
Of course.
Terrible! How dare they?
You know what? When Allie worked at Dark Hour, can you pip us? When Allie worked at Dark Hour, like the first week that she was there, I think I spelled her name different every day on the like morning to do sheet. Back when we had morning to do sheets.
Rest in peace.
And then once I knew that it bothered her, then I really did it. Like I committed.
June Ritchie says that sculpt is amazing.
Thanks. It's planty goodness.
Crip says it's a 5 of clubs. The King
Yeah,
says that's
but-
the fun part. Little people get mad, they close to hell. Short temper.
But they don't look like clubs, man. I get you. I know what they're supposed to be, and I know what clubs look like.
Steve Bishop gives you 2 incorrect spellings.
Thanks.
It's H-A-L-E-E.
Hallie, like Halle Berry.
I spelled Allie's name like she was an alley, A-L-L-E-Y, which is apparently wrong. Yeah.
Cobweb says airports have Starbucks. Tokyo Billy Holmes says,
Like every
try having the name
airport.
Mike during the whole life cereal generation. I wish I had a weird name.
I don't think I've gone to an airport that hasn't had a Starbucks in years.
Yeah.
Al Mutter Art says, my name has 2 letters if people get it wrong. Vro says, hey Alan, crew and creepers.
Hello, Vero.
Body Geek says, did anyone spell it Howley? H-O-W-L-E?
No, but that's cute.
Not yet.
You just did. You get the gold star.
My own girlfriend refuses to spell my name right. So, how's that?
I'm pretty sure it's wrong on your name badge at Transworld too, by the way. I can't spell your last name right to save my life.
The King says, sorry, Haley. Wait, no, sorry.
Bug spells Rue wrong.
R-E-W?
R-O-O.
R-O-O.
Mr. Jimmy says, you doing a three-part hold?
Yes, I think so. We're gonna find out together.
Christine Salmati says, Alan, we just finished watching Larry's Haunt World, the movie from 1997.
Whoa.
Skull Kingdom and Terror on Church Street was in there. It's crazy to see how far haunted houses have come.
Yes. Although I'll tell you what, those haunts still kind of stand up today. I mean, Terror on Church Street was amazing. Skull Kingdom, it depended on the cast you had.
It depends on the day.
Yeah, and how much those cast members cared.
Mario says, Stacy, did you work on a nutcracker? No, Mario, those are actually for our gnome, and Hallie's working on them.
Hi.
Yes.
Potentially, these are for the gnome.
Those could be gnome feet, although I think Hallie touched them and they became too small.
They're Hallie size.
They're Hallie size.
Yes. I'm gonna put them on Rue in a minute, and we'll see what they look like on a
You're
human.
gonna have to cut that interior ring
Oh yeah, this.
to put his foot in there.
Yep.
You want me to do that?
No.
Mimi says, good evening. Jennifer Pugh says, really nice sculpt.
Thanks.
Not happening.
You want me to put them on? They're really small.
Nope.
I can make.
You just take those home with you. They're not gonna fit anybody else here. So
Thanks, Alan.
no boots need to be resized. Check.
Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, sorry, Brew is awesome. It's great for making gumbo.
It is. You're correct.
I did it right this time, Alan. It does not remove.
That's good. Now that you practiced on that pair, let's get you with this pair,
Make
and you
an
can put
actual-
together some full-size boots. I got you this.
Oh, thank you. Oh my
Christine
goodness.
Salati
Turn
says,
on air
sculpting seemed like a
compressor.
very different style back in the 90s. Very Haunted Mansion-esque.
You're looking at it filtered through Larry. I would say no. I mean, Haunted Mansion is always going to be an influence on pretty much every font, I think, to some degree.
John C. says, Howley the Werewolf.
Well, now I gotta do it.
Gregory Haynes says, hey, I saw the pan still costume on one of the posts earlier. It looks so good. I'd like to see it on video and roll. Alex has some video of it.
Yeah, I got a couple little videos of it. But it'll be a Transworld, so we'll get more then.
The King says, tell her to make it up to real human scale, haha, not miniature.
Ha.
I'm sorry, sorry for being so mean to Howley.
You don't have to apologize for being mean.
Body Geeks to see what I started.
It just saves me trouble.
Alan Hobbs.
Otherwise, I've got to be mean alone.
Alan,
lot of
Leaves me
effort.
off camera.
Alan, where's the air blower?
I don't know.
It's not right here.
No.
Did you use your eyeballs?
Hold on, I have to help Rue. Ooh, a hat.
Ooh, hat.
I don't know.
Didn't get put back where it goes. Therefore.
Alan Wayne.
Yeah, I have no idea where that is. There is one in the tool drawer though. It's still beast green.
The King says, Alan, you know I got your back, Chief. Cat Swift says, sorry, trying to multitask and failing. But what is the purpose of the cards in the sculpt?
They are just so that I'm going to mold this. It'll be a mold wall.
Easiest way, start with these guys and cut Velcro. Actually, if you pull down the tubes that are up there, that are already put together, it will show you how to do the do. Let me pull them down for you because they're tall.
Thank you. Thank you. because, Alan, doesn't realize that I'm the bottom shelf specialist, not the
Yeah,
top
there you
shelf.
go.
But it's fine.
These are fine. Put it back on the tip. Steve Bishop says, Darkness is a new set. Looks like a church with burning windows. Looks pretty cool. It's all on Scarefest.
Yeah. Larry has really awesome sets.
Jennifer Pugh says, so what's Stacy doing back there?
She's reading comments.
Reading comments.
And right now, that is a lot. She's also teaching Hallie how to do boots.
After all this is done, we'll easiest way to do it is to cut your Velcro, draw a line on it. I would do attaching it to Velcro this first and then this to that. Over on this side. We got this. I believe in you.
Don't be screen one's not in the drawer either.
I have my doubts. Still scream with what?
It's not in the drawer either.
Tug Hillbilly Holmes says,
It's
I
still
love when she
screen.
says,
It's real
Al
hard to
Hobbs.
miss.
Reminds me of my daughters when I prank them and they yell my name instead of Dad. Al Mantra Art says, Alan, did you sculpt the leaves separately? The details look great.
I just made like teardrop shapes, and I put them on, and then I cut them in half, and then I put them on, and then I sculpted them on here. I made a very basic shape off of the sculpture, and then I put it on.
Those go around the top after.
Yeah, don't sweat those now.
Start with the tubes. We're cracking the king up. Big Dan Tattooer says, I actually like the old style honk too. I even like those cheesy dark rides. It kind of reminds me of my childhood. Defense.
You need a beverage?
No, God.
Need some food in you?
I'm eating pretzels. That's fine. I ate too fast. The king says, Alan, let help Hallie build stilts with normal human height.
I'm being bullied, and I don't like this.
Body Geek says, is the reacher grabber tool Alan used hung too high for her to use? Jennifer Pugh says, will there be a boot dance at the end of the feed?
Don't laugh!
At the rate that Hallie puts together boots, I doubt it.
Woo. Harry Fullbaum III says, what would really make an outside haunt great?
I just that people have fun. Like that's what matters. That people have fun at it. That's what would make it great.
Ray Hawkins says, hello.
Hello, Gray.
Did Gray make it home okay?
Yes, she made it home. Brenda Boggs says, I'm late again. What are you making?
This is a plant monster sculpture. It's a hand puppet, basically. We have one costume that it's like Voltron, where his hands were lion heads, but the hands are plants. So, yeah, plants. It's a plant hand puppet. That will be used in a costume and sold separately.
Harry Fullbaum III says, the plant made me think of the question. Steve Bishop says, someone needs to scare the hiccups out of Stacey. We got it. It's handled.
I think if you make people think a little bit in your haunt, I kind of like those. But not everybody likes those.
Brenda Bottom says, never mind, you turned it now, so I can see what it is. Awesome. John C says she needs a grabber tool to reach the grabber tool.
Thanks.
Use the jukes.
That's true.
Are these people that we're going to see at Transworld?
Yeah.
Some of them.
And they're going to make fun of me in person too?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
but in person you can kick them in the shins, so like...
All right, so listen. Okay, Big Dog, I don't think he's on right now, but the first time that he came here, he'd watched the live feeds. He came here for Monster Camp, and he had a printout of Stan, like in a muscle suit with a weird mask on that he and Rob threw on while I left the room. And he was basically blackmailing Stan with, I'm going to show this to him. So, yeah. Yes, you may get harassed.
Gray says, yes, scare Stacy. I'm easy to startle, I'm hard to scare.
Hey,
So, Gray sure could use some quality help here in the shop coming up.
Maybe I'll bring her out someday.
Once I'm going to get a lot of helmets put together. And by put together, I mean cut out. And then there will be Contact Cementapalooza.
Mr. Jimmy says, got a question. Using the cards for the mold wall, what will you use to make keyways?
You have to do your keys as a positive. So what I'll do is I'll use like a half golf, half ping pong ball, and I'll glue those on to my flat areas here, here, and here. So you have to do them in negative, basically.
Christine Salvani says, Hallie, I promise I won't make fun of you at Transworld.
Thank you, Christine.
Steve Bishop says, Haley, Friday at 7 at the Marriott. It's on.
I'm crying.
She's gonna get you.
I'll be feisty or I'm gonna cry. There's no in between.
Yeah, there's no between. Brenda Bottom says, don't know if he actually does, but he makes jokes about it daily. Grace says, I got no school on Monday.
Hooray! What holiday is that? Martin Luther King Day?
Was that last month?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Arbor Day?
Arbor Day.
The kids get off for Arbor Day? It seems like they would now.
Brenda Bottom says, bigger, sharper teeth, please. Cobweb says, I can't help but stare at freakishly small people. I'm always afraid I'll accidentally step on them.
Good train of thought. I like where this is going. Keep it up, guys.
Alvin Hobbs.
So the 90s in my head. That's my name. President's Day, Grace.
Okay.
Steve Bishop says, I'm 6'5". We'll take a picture together.
Oh my God.
We'll let her stand on a chair.
We'll take a picture together from 40 feet away. That way we get you both in frame.
Yeah.
Jennifer Pugh says President's Day. Big Dan Tattooer says, is that puppet going to have a movable mouth?
Yes.
His
Yes.
mouth. His pet palps will flat.
Well, there's like twisty spikes on the inside, so you can lock your fingers in. I figured they would have some lockage here, and you'll get movement. It's one of those, it's going to be a little bit of a surprise how it moves.
We'll see. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
We'll find out together.
Yeah. Probably day of the show.
Cobweb says, is Friday at 7 the Creepers meet up at the Marriott? Yes.
Yes. Yes, it is. Have you posted that information anywhere yet?
Yes.
Where'd you post it?
In the Still Be Slide Creepers group.
Could you tag me in that post?
Yes, yes.
So I know.
I do right.
And then she also made an event too.
Yeah, they made an event in the group.
Yes.
Really need to lower to me.
So it's Hallie, like Halle Berry, and I'm 4'11" or 4'10". I don't know. I haven't.
She's 6'2". She's just wearing a short suit.
Alan Hobbs. I can also bring my platforms to Transworld.
Sure.
I'll be normal
You should.
height.
She's 5'2", and she thinks that in platform shoes,
I'm not 5'2".
she's normal height.
She's not 5'2".
Right, you're 4'11".
Gray is 5'1".
In platform shoes, she's 5'2".
Gray says, yes, shorties unite. Brenda Bob says, I actually love all plant-type monsters. They are the best. Especially if you disguise them as something sweet and then they try to eat your face.
Are you coming to Transworld this year? Because you're going to love our booth.
Oops, all plant monsters.
That's right, we're doing botanicals.
Cryptids and crudités.
Room can, please.
Cobweb says, great, I'm staying with the Marriott. Big Dan Tattooer says, change the subject. You'll have hobbits outside protesting.
Out of the way, Peck.
That's funny.
I've determined, Drew, it's not on this table. Not on this table. I know that for sure.
Only a tool we use every single day.
I'm sure I used it last.
I'm positive you used it
And then
last.
put it in a place.
Why did I cover the side? Oh, I need balls.
I've been saying that for years.
Ray says, I'm 5'2", let's be besties.
Yes, Ray. I'm here for it.
Cobweb says, how do 5 foot tall people drive a car? Do you bring pillows in the car? Like, sit on telephone books?
She has 2x4 stacked up on the pedals.
Tuck Emily Holmes says, does Hallie have her Lollipop Guild lifetime membership card? Sorry, love you.
Can we make
Harry Fullbaum III says, is Transworld open to the public or just people in the industry?
Transworld is open to people who are haunted house enthusiasts, own a haunted house, want to own a haunted house. It is a business show, but we are kind of in a business of fun, so there's a lot of people who just go because they like it.
Yeah, it's a trade show, not a convention.
Yes, it is for businesses, but everything there is fun.
Mass Slasher says, hello everyone.
Hello, Matt Slasher. It's been a while.
Body Geek says, my experience is it's not in the drawer with the matching label.
Yeah, we don't ever put it in the air parts drawer. That'd be weird.
Yeah, that would be weird. Why would you do that?
Okay.
Tugwork Studios says, hello.
Hello, Tugworks. I'm not on the moon.
Okie dokie. Christine Salvati says, being short, I can drive a modern car with a driver 66 hertz. I need all the pillows. Brenda Wadman says, she's 5'2" in platform shoes. I'd be over 6 foot in platform shoes. You really are, shorty. Aw, how adorable.
I think it's my dad's fault.
Yeah, that'll work. Alexa, plug in my hot glue gun.
Here's something I found on the web. According to openingsoul.com.
Mass Slasher says, what's going on in the shop tonight?
Well, make fun of me.
I am hoping to mold this plant monster, but it is a challenging mold wall.
Harry Fullbaum III asks, is it always in St. Louis?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It used to be in Chicago, now it's in St. Louis.
Did I see that MHC is back to Columbus this year?
Chicago.
Chicago.
It's in Chicago this year.
Gotcha.
Columbus is PowerCon.
PowerCon. Oh, that's right. That's right.
What's that from?
No idea.
Where was it?
Under the mold table.
Somebody lose a bit?
It's like a whole eyeball.
It's a clear eye.
Is it clay or is it...
It's clay. It's hard clay.
Is it clay?
That's clay.
It is clay.
Came out of something and dried.
Totally.
And that's not negative.
Really thought it was plaster. It's so white.
That's the sculpture that came out of the mold. Just that piece came out easy.
Cobweb says, I've actually had to raise the seat in a 68 Camaro for a lady years ago.
Things are fine.
Things are...
Are you sure?
Eat. Reese's Lovely Thought says, ooh, what's this I see? The fold you're working on, I guess?
This is a plant monster sculpture that I'm building a mold wall for. Right now.
Steve Bishop says, keep the hairdryer away from Hallie because she might be like shrink wrap. Reese's Lovely Thought says, plant monster! Cobweb says, bring the petals up. John C says, will plant monster puppets be for sale?
Yeah, yes, yes. Yes.
Tug Emily Homestead says, this reminds me of Demogorgon you did. Looks about as fun to mold as well.
Yes.
Mass Slasher says, you could probably one-piece that, couldn't you? It looks pretty thick.
No. No. I mean,
no.
Could I? Yes, but you'd never get this clean.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that would be such a nightmare to clean.
Yeah.
Would you prop that door open? I'm a little toasty. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. While that's heating up, I'm going to trim my mold wall some. Bless you.
I had to sneeze. What? What? That's okay.
It's on there.
Yeah. That's why I said do the Velcro first. It's okay. We'll be alright.
Is that your natural hair color?
Kaylee suggested that for Transworld I go stilt piece green.
No, I said stilt piece green.
Well, it's both, yeah. She was like, yes, green. And I was like, maybe better do purple with some green in it. We'll see.
And
So
then
Joker hair.
Joker hair, sure.
Yeah.
It's Halloween.
And did you see my comment on what I did with my hair whenever I had green and purple?
No.
So, most of it purple, and then I had Bride of Frankenstein green thread.
Oh, nice. I like that. Cobweb says, Gesundheit. Thank you, Cobweb. Jordan Bunt says hello.
Hello, Jordan Bunts.
Chuck Hillbilly Home says maybe it's red one. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's
Maybe she's born.
You say, when anybody asks you, you just say, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry, what? This way?
How's the boots going over there?
Fantastic. Just hang on.
Things are fine. Just put the contact cement on the back of it and let it dry.
Yeah, the playing cards, this would be real difficult to do a mold wall around. So being able to stab the playing cards in just helps.
Creative Doof says, there you guys are. Hello. I had to go get some food.
Hello. We are here. Yes, we if you were here in the very beginning of the last one, we aborted that one as it was making no noise.
Rylan Burnett says, I know it's a plant monster, but you could make nightmare fuel if you painted it in flesh tones.
It is a rather veiny shaft, yes.
Yes. Yep. Canada! Very Akira vibes. Like,
Never seen Akira. That's an anime.
yes, you're correct. But there's so much violence.
Is there a motorcycle involved?
There is. An
My-
iconic motorcycle scene, in fact.
My anime knowledge really kind of ends with Vampire Hunter D.
Oh, I do like Vampire Hunter. Christine Salvati says, sorry, Stacey, we won't have matching hair this year. We want topper for the ball. Oh, that's nice. Listen, your dress is going to be so epic. I'm excited to see it. I just purchased the pattern for the skirt that I'm probably going to have time to make sure that things are fine. John Sheffield says, oh, lol.
I'm glad you think that you'll have time.
Yeah,
I think Bug may have just gotten her dress too.
nice. Chuck Hillbilly Homestead says, look like the Manic Panic I use, honestly. Like the color of a green always washes out eventually to a pea color. P-E-A, not P-E-E. Jennifer Pugh says, girthy. Edson Gleason says, oh my god, shake my head. Ash Slasher says, that was my lack of experience talking. I got my mouse mask molded yesterday, waiting on a warm enough day to get it, and my leprechaun mask power wash. Creative Doof says, is that mold made from clay? If so, that's pretty cool.
The sculpture is made from clay. There's no mold yet. There will be a mold. The mold will be made of plaster.
Cobweb says, love Vampire Hunter D. Edson Glute says, so does Hallie drive a Hummer?
She couldn't get into a Hummer.
She just take a running start.
I have a Honda Fit.
Steve Bishop says, have you ever seen the mold walls they use in the show Face Off? They're hard plastic with half balls in each one. Was wondering if they vacuum them themselves or are able to buy them somewhere.
Yeah, you just vacuum form them. But you can also buy them somewhere. Bitty Mold Supply sells those. That's called shim mold. I'm shim molding right now. Just a different way of doing your mold wall.
Reese's Lovely Thought says, you know we're going to see memes of him now saying veiny shaft over and over again. Choices were made. Choices were made. Steve Dolashall says, hi you all. Cat Swift says, Alan, do you have something inside that mold for structure?
Sculpture inside of this sculpt. There is a pipe.
Scuba Steve changed his name.
There's a pipe inside that goes straight up. It's a 3/4 inch iron pipe. It is screwed into a phalange, and that's in there, and that is a 12-inch pipe.
So phalange.
And then we have the clays on top of that.
Dancing.
And then that's your sculpture.
Christine says, Stacy, it's okay. All I've done is ruffles stuffed in a garbage bag. So yeah, so we're in good company. I have a corset. I've acquired the corset piece. Everything else is just details.
Oh.
Plot. Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Hide those. Hide those around the shop for fun.
You just shove your whole hand under there like, hey!
Sure did.
Edson Glute says, so, a Mini Cooper? Hermit says, lol, Hallie can barely drive.
Patrick, shut up.
Masato K says, hello all you lovelies. Hey Masato.
You know, I have a Honda Fit. It's small. And I am petrified of driving.
Because you can't see.
Over the wheel?
The wheel's so high. So now, Jimmy Woods, can you see? I have a cord of a ping pong ball cut off and put there. It's not a half, because a half at an angle would lock. So it's got to be a cord so that it's like a third of a ping pong ball. This is an eyeball, which is much firmer than a ping pong ball.
Why are you throwing me that?
Cobweb says, pipe and veiny shaft.
Yes.
Catswim says, thanks. Yes, I meant the sculpt. Tina Voterin says, hi everyone. Brenda Bachman says, I drive a Hummer. What's wrong with a Hummer? Well, besides being gas hogs, I think of it as a bigger, better purse that carries me.
Nice.
Resurrect Costume says, hello!
Hello. Hello.
Ken Smallwood says, hello from Ohio.
Hey, Ken Smallwood. Good to see you on, sir. Speaking of being shaft,
Oh, God.
how's it going, Ken Smallwood?
Hi, Jen.
Creative Dude says, do you think the new plant monster could scare Georgia O'Keeffe if she were alive? Moving right along, Mass Slasher says, so is this a haunt prop or going to be a hand?
This is a hand puppet for haunted houses.
I like this so weird.
You do get to wear it. Yes.
Patricia Hogarty says, hey everyone.
Hello, Patricia. I have these are hard to hold and glue. So I have to glue like 3/4 of it,
Yeah.
and then put
Set it,
that
spin
down,
it.
and I leave the outside edge that does not have glue on it out here towards me.
Burninating.
And then I can do this side. Yeah.
You looking for the thing?
No.
Ken Smallwood's cracking up. Cobweb says, oh, cool.
Someone said we should paint this in flesh tones, and I said this is a very veiny shaft. Which did
all
make me think
downhill
of a
from
certain
here.
Ken Smallwood sculpture,
Hashtag demonetized.
which he did pull away from the brink of turgidity.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
The brink of turgidity.
Yeah,
Nearly turgid, but not quite.
right. There is, in fact, a pill for that. I need to get some pledge. Oh, and pledge lives somewhere else now. Pledge lives over there by Stacy. Stacy, rifle through those drawers. Right in front of you, behind you. Yeah, where your feet were facing. Yes. No. Other side. No?
Can't open it.
Oh, dang. Oh. It would be terrible if that blowy thing was on this cage.
You
Any luck?
very conveniently located this.
Oh, hey, never mind. Look.
Oh. Resurrect says, this is a beautiful viney sculpt.
Why, thank you.
Cobweb says, Florida is always iffy. Ken Smallwood says, you all seem extra chipper.
No. No.
This is all for you.
I actually think
We're just happy to be here and just be doing
Oh,
normal
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
We're all kind of grumpy right now.
Rue went to the doctor after getting in a car accident. Maybe he broke his foot. So that was his day. My day, I had a blowout on the highway. So, yeah. And then I had to get 2 tires replaced. Stacy said
Everything
she was
tastes
annoyed.
like-
She had to put up with Hallie. So,
And everything tastes
yeah.
like burnt plastic,
Shouldn't have said that.
Stacy.
Yeah. Nothing. I can't eat pizza. Nothing tastes good. All right.
Yeah.
Creative Dude says. Oh no.
Alan, I have no idea what you did with that.
Creative Dude says trimmer worm plant planted in the ground and never move.
it does look like trimmers. I mean, when you have that petal-shaped mouth and there's teeth, and I ripped the head off my pen, and now I can't use it.
Oh no.
What's the squatty cringy?
I don't
What's that
know.
for?
Tom Hillbilly Homestead says, with the 2 ping pong balls and camera angle, it looks like a Muppet monster. Love it.
Yeah, I can see that. Hold you.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Mass Slasher says, you may have answered this and I just missed it, but why the tape?
Because the cards are all individual cardy pieces, and when I tape it together, it actually does make them, you know,
More uniform?
yeah, more cohesive.
Less likely to drip,
Always good, you're less likely to drip.
Oh.
What?
That just happened.
Patricia Hogarty says, now I gotta look up turgid. Or, just a thought.
You don't.
Don't.
Don't do that. You don't have to do that. The viewpoints and opinions of Alan Hoff are not necessarily representative of Alan Hoff.
Comments said in the shop do not necessarily represent views of Stilton Studios. Body Geek says, pledge don't go in drawers. Brenda Bottom says, oh yes, it's a straight up Hummer, but I use it as a Hummer. Off-road, mountain terrain, etc. My vehicles work for me, I don't work for them.
Yeah.
Steve Bishop says, have to give you all the props, Alan. I sold my first full-body costume to Hackney Haunts. Thanks for the teaching.
That's awesome. I love that.
Resurrect Costume says, I hear Stacy. Who else is in the shop tonight?
We have Hallie and we have Rue.
Hello.
Oh. Rue,
Yes.
mix me a bowl of plaster. Rue, help me unload some plaster.
Help you get plastered.
Tell you
Got
what, move the tub onto the wheels so that we can easily load it up.
it. There's a
That's all right.
there's
I
a
love
problem
it.
here.
Essen Glute says, so Stacy, what kind of tattoo are you planning for your Valentine's gift? I did not get tattoo money for Valentine's Day, unfortunately.
Womp womp here.
Womp, womp, womp. Obliquely. I obliquely asked for tattoo money for Valentine's. I did not express. I am also not truly disappointed that I did not receive tattoo money. We're broke right now. So, like, our Valentine's was very restrained. I got sushi, and it was wonderful. But I do have several tattoos that are planned out for,
Do
that.
you have any tattoos?
I have 5 tattoos.
I haven't seen any of them.
I know, they're all appointment only. You know.
I know what you mean.
I mean, they're like on my ankles, like,
Oh.
Oh, no.
Did Rue hit that?
Yes.
I brushed it. I ducked under it.
That's all right. Things are fine. I don't know. Do we have enough to?
Hold on.
This will in no way end in tragedy. There we go. Thanks. Perfect. How we? Alex Johnson.
Alex!
Hello, Mr. Hobbs. I have a thing I want to blowtorch at work with you. I know my chances of asking the person I know my chances of asking in person. So I thought maybe asking on here with other people around would help my cause and work in my favor.
I am there tomorrow. We can blowtorch tomorrow.
Patricia Hogarty says turgid. Just looked it up. That's a good word. I hope I remember to use it when the opportunity arises.
Is arises in quotation marks?
No, but it ought
Okay.
to be. Jennifer Pugh says, I'm going to drop off. I've got a monster headache. Good night, all. Tomorrow will be a better day.
In that case, pew, pew,
Pew, pew, pew.
quietly so as not to bother your headache.
Ken Smallwood says, have you named this puppet?
No, I'm not a. It's plant hand puppet. I don't name stuff good.
Patricia Hogarty says, Alan, did you say you hit a blonde on the road?
Did I say that?
I think you had a blowout.
A blowout. Yes.
Creative Juice says, the beer pong balls make it look like it has eyeballs in its mouth. Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, the tape makes it rigid so it doesn't drip. What?
The tape holds it all together.
Resurrect Costume says, how are those leaves going to survive molding?
All in one piece.
Mass Slasher says, I see the direction this stream is heading. Girth, veiny, and dripping, and it just started. Buckle up, everybody.
I never said dripping. That wasn't me. Dripping was someone else. I said turgid one time.
Steve Bishop says, Rue is Alan, male, ALAXA. Brenda Boggs says, oh my gosh, I saw a battery-operated Hummer at Macy's a week ago. If I get Hallie one, we can put a chain from hers to mine and make it look like she's pulling my big Hummer down the road.
Yeah.
Hermit says oblique, good SAT word. Cobweb says they should have a tattoo booth at Transworld. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
There you go, Big Dan.
We have a Russian infiltrator, hold please.
Big Dan. Yeah.
I think he's on here.
I
There
think.
you go, Big Dan.
He's Dan Gattuller.
Rue, now mix plaster. We have plenty.
Okay.
We have plenty.
Want me to show your match?
Cat Swift
Sure.
says, yes, Alan, we all saw Rue. Resurrect Costume says, you just can't cord-proof a shop for Rue. Body Geek says, Rue could trim it over the wires on the
They're
ceiling.
from they're on the ceiling.
Crip says, I got another black heart for Valentine's. That's awesome. Mass Slasher says, cool shirt, Alan.
Thanks. I got a black heart every day.
It's
Tug
from your
Billy Homestead
society.
says, the turgid monster. Hermit says, she called the plant Small Seymour. Feed me. Ken Smallwood says, a wise man once told me, be careful how you paint that thing.
Yes. Yes.
Patricia
Now-
Hogarty says, yikes, were you going fast when the blowout happened?
Yes, I was. I was going 75.
Yikes on bikes. Creative Noob says, it's hump day, everyone, just enjoy it. The week's almost over. Cowboy says, we're all going straight to hell for this combo in Brenda's Hummer.
Give me a 24-ounce batch. 24. I don't need a ton right now. I'm only doing this top bit, and I have to do this in a couple layers because if I go too heavy, it'll break everything off.
Yep.
And that'll be a sad day.
Close enough.
Are we on tip?
Now we are.
Now we are.
Tina Boder says, call the puppet Sturgid. Christine Salvati says, there's a tattoo studio right on that main drag outside the convention center. My buddy got a Chad Savage design there during Transworld in 2019. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Herman
don't know
says, if
who
y'all didn't
Chad
get the
Savage
Seymour
is?
reference, I'm mad disappointed. No, we definitely
We
did.
get the Seymour reference.
We'll introduce you.
Feed me Seymour.
Little shop of horrors.
She doesn't know who Chad is.
Little shop of terror.
She's young.
You're gonna love everything that he makes. So.
She's the shop's
It's
Jon
bad.
Snow. She knows nothing.
You know nothing.
Thanks, Alan.
How those boots coming?
Brenda Bobbin says, it gets worse. I gave a Hummer to a stranger a year ago. Yep, I did.
Just say truck.
I just read the comments.
Don't say I gave a Hummer a stranger on the show, okay? We can't say that. Truck.
Truck.
Pretty sure she means truck.
Listen, I'm not judging.
Probably not.
What? Alex Goffman says, yay! Fire!
I'm always judging.
Harry
We know.
Fulton III says, it's been a while since I've been on to see you. Have you done any work on your Masters of the Universe train?
I've started a channel for action figure customizing. I think so far I have one video on it, just of me repainting Castle Grayskull, but all of that action figure stuff is actually building the world for the train. So, and that is Vine Jungle Figure Factory on the YouTubes. I've not shared it on any social media. I'm seeing what kind of like organic it gets. And I think I have 19 subscribers in a week, which is not a lot.
What is it, Vine?
Vine Jungle Figure Factory. Because the Vine Jungle is where Beastman is from. I have what I need.
Big Dan Tattooer says, with all this talk, it looks like it should be part of Boo's anatomy. Oh, Doug Hillbilly Home says this awkward silence. Ken Smallwood says, how are you going to mold that?
I'm just watch. I'm doing it now. And I think I'm doing okay.
You're at 31 subscribers.
I'm at 31. I'm going up. Okay, so I have room for the plaster right here. The answer is very carefully. I'm going to mold this very carefully. And once this part of the mold is done, then I will do mold walls going down the sides and do a two-part on this one.
What says, time to drive. Good night and peace to all.
Good night, sir.
Steve Doleshaw says, I would get in trouble if there was a tattoo shop at Transworld. Gensing Luke says, and with that kind of comment, Stacey, makes me wonder why you didn't get tattoo money. Unclear.
I'll go get a tattoo with you, Steve.
Wolves Den Creation say, I'd say this one is Audrey 2 on steroids.
True. I guess if the tattoo shop was open really late. Because you're pretty booked. Like, I'm just... You're pretty booked at the old TW.
I am.
Creative Duke says, Beastman survived in
Just
there?
small tattoo.
Huh?
Beastman survived in there? In the Vine Jungle?
Beastman lives, he survives everywhere. Oh, these are definitely small gloves.
Yep. The Hallie box is on top.
I'm sorry.
You and your Mickey Mouse hands.
The Big Dan Tattooer says 32, just subscribed.
Hooray!
Rosado K says, make sure to like the video. Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, props, tattoos, well, pools in it this year. Tattoos! Mass Slasher says, I subscribed. Creative Duke says, what'd you use for the teeth, Alan?
Those are pumpkin teeth. On Etsy, pumpkin teeth, all one word.
Ken Smallwood says, I just subscribed to Vine Jungle.
Woohoo!
Harry Fullbaum III says, now there's another subscriber to the jungle.
Hooray! I did pick a terrible time of year to try to start anything new. So, how it is.
The struggle is real.
You hate yourself.
Reese's Lovely Thought says, oh wow, Graceful.
Yeah. And you know what? And Shannon asked me a question that I never thought of as a kid. Says, if it's called Castle Grayskull, why is it green? And I was like, I don't know. That's a great idea. I don't know. But it didn't bother me as an 8-year-old.
Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, just subscribe.
Well, if you don't think you'll be a fan of the content, you don't have to subscribe. Like, it's action figure stuff. I'm going to be, I've got a fit character I'm working on. I say now, but I started. I have a bunch of ideas.
Big Dan Tattooer says, hey, welcome to the Figure Factory.
I enjoy fishing. Like, that's a good hobby. But you can't always go fishing. So I wanted a hobby that I could do here at the house. Because I desperately need a hobby.
Your massive amounts of spare time.
Yeah.
Patricia Hogarty says, I've realized when cutting insulation foam, I need to buy more blades. Am I better off buying many cheap razor blades or to invest in a fewer quality blades like titanium, etc.?
What is she cutting?
Insulation foam.
Okay. Go to Harbor Freight and get yourself a ceramic knife. Or go to Amazon and get a knife, Sykes Fairbarn knife sharpener, and you can sharpen your box cutters with those.
Creative News says, nah, it's a new year and it's early in the year, therefore it's a good time to go make stuff.
I could not for a long time, like sadly, after 9/11, it became an airplane knife. Like a box cutter was an airplane knife. Because you can't take it on an airplane.
That's true.
Patricia Hogarty.
That's a ceramic knife.
From Harbor Freight. They work great.
They're lovely. They're great for all kinds of foam. I've yet to sharpen one.
They are sharp as heck.
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 Yeah.
These are the things
They are
that
in the drawer, the leatherworking drawer there, and they're in two pieces. They're in that big, there's like a case in there.
like the ones that are in that case, right? But they're not those ones.
Yeah, they're just bigger.
Okay.
And you will still need the chunk that's in there. Hermit says, could be Castle Grayskull covered in moss. Brenda Bottom says, answer, the green is the natural moss that grows on the stone surface. Reese's Lovely Thoughts says, I remake cute dolls into nightmares.
Hooray.
Body Cake says, ceramic knives. Cat Swift says, Alan, please explain your reasons for starting the plaster inside. Won't this add super weight if it dries before the lower parts?
It'll support itself. The main mass of the plaster is going to be right here in the middle. So these being tied to the outside should hold itself up. Is there an element of danger to this? Absolutely. Danger is my middle name. Although some people think it's Wayne.
Trisha Hogarty says, ceramic knife. Sean Reagan says, I picked up a Milwaukee knife at Home Depot that was specific for foam and it works great. Big Dan Tattooer says, Stacey, if you want a tattoo out of cancellation tomorrow, stop by. Where are you, Dan?
Nowhere near here.
I was going to say. Talk Hillbilly Homestead says, I use a fillet knife and I keep my honing steel nearby. I'm also a butcher, so I have plenty of them handy. Patricia Hogarty says, oh, no one wants me sharpening razor blades.
Really? Were you drinking this?
Yeah.
Big Dan
I forget
Tattooer
that
says,
there might be
Statue of
somebody
Liberty
else that
didn't start
drinks
off
Dr.
green.
Pepper around here now.
Hi.
Yeah, maybe Castle Grayskull is made out of copper?
Copper?
It would still never not be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
You just
was
hurt
at
my
the
head.
Red Skull.
Creative Noob says the sorceress isn't a good housekeep. The outside exterior is a mowing to maintain. Never mind the interior of Castle Grayskull. I kind of wonder how Skeletor does it.
There really isn't an interior of Castle Grayskull.
It has no interior.
It really doesn't.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
never inside. Like,
Well, even like the playset. It's like
Yeah.
you see the inside of that outside shape.
there you go.
They did
Even-
put a couple floors in it.
Even in the show, they walk in and it's like one big room with like staircase up one side. That's it. That's all of Castle Grayskull.
Big
yeah.
Dan Tattooer says Cape Cod, bring a snow shovel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Big
says-
open room, staircase up one side with the sorceress at the top of it. That was all you ever saw of Grayskull. They put a lot of work into that.
Creative Noob says, sorry, paid to maintain. I held my phone and watch Rock correct. Yeah, Farrah really wants us to get tattooed by the same guy, and he has a beautiful style. I don't know that it's the style that I want tattooed on me, though. I've not yet figured out how to tell her that.
What does his style look like?
He has kind of a Japanese style. It's really beautiful. I can show you some of his stuff, but I don't know that I want that specific style tattooed on me. Mass Slasher says, when molding, let's say it's a big sculpt and the plaster sets so fast due to water, temp, or climate. If you don't cover the whole sculpt with a detail layer, is that problematic?
No, I mean, it depends on the sculpture. You know, if you're sculpting the world's smooth thing, maybe, because you might get a clash line where the two plasters meet. But most organic skin tones will hide that. Skin, not tones, but skin textures. Rue, do you want to join the boot huddle over on the other side of the room?
Fold it around and it is in fact on the it's okay, just take off starting. This is how we learn. Ken Smallwood says, I thought Castle Grayskull was covered in moss. Brenda Bonner says, I use my CNC to cut foam. Is that cheating?
I do that too, but she needs installation foam. Yeah, I mean, you can.
Creative Dude says, can someone please shoot me a link for that knife? I missed out when I was typing my former comment.
Yeah, Harbor Freight ceramic knife. They have two. I kind of prefer the small one.
I really want to just pull this out and
No,
squeeze that out of there.
no. But we can't pull it yet. We have to foam the neck piece
Oh,
in
we have to
place.
foam it in.
Yeah.
That leaves right off.
Yeah, sorry, Creative Dude. Scott Colhart isn't here tonight, so.
What's the problem? This. That
Leave it
is all
alone. It'll
gooey.
cure. Leave it alone.
Okay.
Al Montrart says, King Grayskull was the first champion of Eternia and the namesake of Castle Grayskull.
Yes. That is one popular mythos.
Body Geek says, when mixing paint for painting masks, how much darker do you go to offset the whiteness of the 1/3 latex?
There really isn't a whiteness of 1/3 latex. Because latex dries pretty much clear. And the paint will be your true color. Water is clear. The latex dries very clear when it's applied thin, as it would be in paint.
It only looks pink when it's not dry.
When it's by itself. Like, Steve Bishop says, Hallie, that's how you grow, by asking questions. Creative View says, I heard it. Thanks, Alan. Body Geek says, Walmart has the ceramic knives now too, but they cost twice as much as Harbor Freight does.
Of course.
Big Dan Tattooer says, it's weird. Online Harbor Freight will not ship.
At one point, those were on closeout, but I think they're back.
Hermit says, Faberware sells one on Amazon apparently.
Oh, there's a lot of ceramic knives. I'm just saying I like the one from Harbor Freight.
Hermit says, even cheaper than Harbor Freight.
Okay.
Is it cheaper or is it less expensive?
Well, I doubt it's cheaper. And see how I'm working the middle right now? I want the middle to be nice and stable.
Body Geek says, awesome. I was going for skin tones and then was afraid it would not be the right colors.
Nope, it'll dry the right colors.
Hermit says, less expensive. Creative View says, feed the beast plant. Hermit says, $6 versus $9.
Is there a bucket lid near you?
Not near me, but I know where there one is.
Thank you,
man.
Yoda.
There's your Jimmy.
Two sculpts, two cameras. Sure.
Things are fine.
I made sure you were ready.
Brendan Bodwin says, the author's backstory says Castle Grayskull, not Gray Space Skull, was named after a person, not a color. It says it was gray when built and turned green over the millennia through oxidation.
Well, see, here's the thing. That's not the original mythos. That is from the 200X mythos, which many people have kept.
Ken Smallwood says, gotta get back to my demon goat mask. Good night, all.
King Grayskull used to be a white guy, now he's a black guy. I think that's cooler anyway. So, yes, the current backstory. Let's see, then. one of the cartoon shows on Netflix right now, didn't the castle like explode and it's really a crystal castle? I don't remember. I enjoyed them, but they needed more beast in.
Wolves and Creations. So she's thinking outside the box here. But this would not only make an awesome puppet, but also a cool stand for a glass end table with cast in cement. Love it.
I suppose that's possible.
You're okay, Harry. You got this.
Steve, I think I saw your Goat Man sculpt. I think it's looking good.
Brenda Bodman says, I'm writing the authors. Oxidation to return the stone black, not green. So I'm going with natural construct.
Well, if you look at the, I wouldn't challenge them on like science. If you look at like how they name stuff, it's
They're not sciencey.
they don't care.
Chase Perry says, I saw they finally released the flocked panther like the classic one.
Yes, I've had that for 2 years. Couple of them.
Jordan Uses says, hi, Faux Papa, Stacy and Beast fan.
Hello.
Like it when you call me Faux Papa.
And you cannot see her, but Hallie is here too.
Brenda Bodman says, I agree. I would love to have one of that as a table with a nice glass round on it. Steve Bishop says, thanks. Needs tons. Big Dan Tattooer says, as the dome is starting to form on that puppet, it is starting to look suspect.
Well,
We'll fix it. It's fine.
there is that.
Things are fine.
And maybe you should see a doctor.
Oh, God.
Hey, Rue.
Yes, sir.
Can I get you to take this over for a minute?
Sure.
Okay, we're in the house. I'll be right back.
What am I doing?
Yes, we need to standing
Building
thing.
slowly.
Maybe have a little plaster. Yeah, but just like wet this. Like don't add a bunch, just wet it. And yeah, get it wet.
Creative Duke says, see, I just thought the Castle Grayskull was named that just to anger Skeletor.
Take this.
We know that Skeletor is still upset that his face is permanently gone. The source was just like, yeah.
See, it depends on the backstory for Skeletor too. Sometimes he is Keldor, Randor's brother, and his face was burned off with acid that Keldor meant to throw at Randor, but Randor deflected it with his sword, and then it hit Keldor's face and burned his face off. Or he is from a race of just skull-headed people. That is what he told Evil Lyn. In the latest Revelations cartoon.
Jordan Easel says, oh, Hallie, or Hal is there. Hey, Creepy Eilish.
Hello, Jordan.
But it was Billy Ghoulish.
Billy Ghoulish, Creepy Eilish. I don't keep
Creepy
track.
Eilish. That's the new.
I will accept whatever y'all want to call me.
I have to like put it on the edge of the table and like press it down to get it to clump all the way.
Yeah.
Jordan Easel says, hi, Rue, we just adopted a stray pup and named him after you.
Oh,
Aww.
that's cute.
Memorialized in puppy form.
Hi, Puppy Roo.
Got a couple of holy holes here and there. We're gonna hold Alan questions until he gets back. Patricia Hogarty says, I'm cutting my insulation foam fairly precisely against a metal ruler. Is a ceramic knife thin enough for that? I would say so. What do you think, Rue?
What was the question again?
I'm cutting my insulation foam fairly precisely against a metal ruler. Is a ceramic knife thin enough for that?
Yes. And more importantly, it's sharp enough for that.
I'm strong, but I cannot get this strong. Yeah.
You so strong.
Yeah, seriously, I had to put the edge of the bottom part of the handle on the table
And then
and then press down on it. Yeah. I do not have the hand strength.
the my grip is not that good. Oh, look, Troy. I have to get on my tippy toes to do that.
You could move it to a smaller table, shorter table.
I don't want to
Or do it on the floor.
Huh?
You also do it on the floor. I mean,
I don't want to hurt myself.
6 1 half dozen the other.
Huh?
Body Geek says puppy room eats the plaster instead of mixing it.
Aw.
Well, that's kind of the problem.
Jordan Easel says that he's quite young. The pup still has baby teeth. He's a large puppy. Steve Bishop asks, does your puppy ruin chords like Rue?
There's this roast.
I don't really ruin that many chords, y'all.
Everybody is coming for everybody tonight. Jesus.
I know, right? And
It's vicious. Including the Hummer.
yeah, Jesus.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Are we still getting captions? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this off because it,
Fan.
yeah,
Our biggest fan.
our biggest fan. What are you most excited for Transworld, Drew?
Hallie quit.
She's
Threw the boots up in the air in the rage and left.
walking home.
Yeah,
What am I most excited? Probably City Museum. Hey, Alan, I really need tickets to City Museum.
Alan,
I got him.
Edson Glue says, Alan, have you seen the paint on the castle from the Hollywood Haunters? And that mask behind you kind of looks like Thanos.
Yes, I have seen the paint job. It looks a lot like the toy. Yeah.
Trisha Hogarty, oh, very nice. That, Creative Juice is just kidding. The Sorceress is much classier than that. Masato K says, do you like the Revelations cartoon?
Yes, I did. And I like the CG kids cartoon of He-Man right now. I like them both.
Try not to mess it up again.
Kermit says phrasing, do it on the floor. Jordan Neal says, we only keep our chihuahua inside.
Okay.
Brenda Bogdan says, what are you doing to the plant monster?
We're molding it.
Body Geek says, set up some 5-gallon buckets for Hallie. She can either work on them or stand on them to get the height she needs.
What?
Set up
Listen,
some
I don't
fucking-
want to fall and like twist my ankle or dislocate my kneecap, but thank you for the idea.
She was struggling to get the leverage she needed to clamp the rivets down.
Don't look
And I
at
said,
that.
listen, I don't have the hand strength to do those long ones by myself either. I had to put it on the edge of the table and press down. And this table was a little tall for her to try that.
I'm just gonna do this first because
Jordan Easel says she doesn't ruin anything, but Lily will try and eat your discarded toilet paper.
I have no questions.
I'm talking about the puppy that they named after Rue.
Got it.
Masato K says, nice, I'll have to check out the CG cartoon.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Like Batman's a teenager. I mean, Batman. Wow. His secret identity is a teenager. Like he's a teenager, so they went a little more Shazam-y with it. But it's got some different takes on things, and I like it.
Big Dan Tattooer says, CG kids cartoon?
Yeah, on Netflix. It is called He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Jordan Easel says, I'm going to guess Hallie's age, 17.
wow.
I would not have anyone under the age of 18 working in the shop.
Should I be excited?
Except for Gray.
Should I be excited about that?
And Gray helps in the shop. She just doesn't work in the
That's
shop.
true. Steve Bishop says, when I was a kid, I resculpted He-Man and painted his hair black to make it Conan.
And since Gray kind of lives with you, I figure I'm not going to teach her any words.
That's true. Yeah. She is always amazed at your restraint.
It's not restraint. I'm kind of pretty chill when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So I'm putting this thing on this end.
Yep.
Look out now. She's got her hair up. She means business.
Serious business.
She mean business.
Also,
Oh no, he put the H before the W. He mean business.
was that okay? So I really need to make it to Monster Camp.
What?
Yeah, come on.
Who?
Bring it out.
Mosato.
I'm just making it old. Go to room cam.
Creator says being a teenager is a horrible disguise, even for a teenager.
No.
There you
Stop
go.
it.
Sean.
You can track boot progress in real time.
Thanks. Thanks, Alan. Appreciate it.
I guess we could have a pit with a room cam and the phone cam.
Okay, we need Pip 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Right. Pit squared.
Jordan Nielsen says, is this the sculpt for a plant creature?
Yes.
All sculpts for plant creature now.
Right.
That's all we do now.
So last monster camp, when I power washed things, of course my shoes got really wet. And that was kind of a cold spell right after that. So Shannon put them by the fire to dry. And she melted my shoes.
Oh no!
So I just got new shoes in the mail.
In the
Remember
mail?
you were all Crocs?
Yeah, yes, that's why I was wearing Crocs for a while.
You're still wearing Crocs.
Well, yes, I got them today. Like I got shoes today.
And they're already dirty?
And you're not. No, those are still his Crocs. He's not
These are
wearing
Crocs.
his new shoes.
I got them today. I've not put them on today.
Oh. Okay.
I guess you can. You know what? Here, you can pip us. But then I'll do this.
Yeah, you could put the. There you go.
I'm gonna frame it so Hallie's bum is off camera.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Brenda Bottom says, what are you two doing? I see black stuff. What is it?
I want subscribers, but
These are.
But not like that.
not like that.
He would do anything for monsters, but he won't do that.
This is cut EVA foam. In order to, we are making still cover boots, but these ones aren't going to be still covers.
Just regular.
Hermit says, what are Hallie and Real working on?
They're working on the Human Genome Project.
Masato K says, would you ever stream some Monster Camp if all the people agreed to it?
I
I mean, you do some streaming.
do a couple live videos, but
We're so busy.
no. There's just there's too much going on. I don't think it would be good viewing. Like sometimes if there's 5 or 6 people in the shop and we're all working on different things, I don't go live because.
9:45 p.m.
Thanks. I don't go live because it wouldn't be very interesting. There's too much to follow.
Jordan uses says, I just watched Grave Encounters and I will watch it again. It was just too disturbing for my taste. Give me Troll Hunter any day.
I have not seen Grave Encounters because it just doesn't look like fun. And I'm not like super into ghosts. I have a chip on my shoulder about haunted houses. Because when you say that you're a haunted house person, the paranormal people want to talk to you. And then you have to explain that it's not that. And paranormal people
Are weird.
there's
Sorry.
not all of them, but there is a type, there's a flavor of paranormal enjoyer that I do not enjoy.
Poison Sumac says, do you guys know about the 3D Loki horns for Crocs?
No.
Yeah, I've seen that on TikTok.
I just gooed my hands so bad. Gooey.
Rude. What?
What did you just do? You were pointing at me!
No, I'm trying to get Rue's attention.
You were still on Pip, by the way.
Oh. I said that's what she said to Rue because I just gooed my hand so bad. I said that's what, but I just mouthed it because I didn't want the microphone to pick it up.
Well,
Even though there's a
not,
camera
so-
pointed right at your face.
Only the people who could read lips. Paul Bennett and like 4 other people knew what I said. And that was it.
Masato K says I'm one of those paranormal investigators.
Well, you might be the flavor that I like.
Steve Bishop says, Alan, have you seen Antlers yet?
Yes, I did. Feel good hit of the summer, that one. That's a very depressing movie.
Was it?
Yeah, don't watch it for fun.
Big Dan Tattooer says, I buy all my shoes online. Having size 15 is horrible.
Yeah, and
This far.
lately I like Ziva shoes. They're pretty nice, so I get the same type every time.
Brenda Bodman says, oh, just tell the paranormal people you're not searching for spooks. You bring the spooks with you.
Right. All the ghosts I have, I make. Thank you very much.
Oh, I restarted it.
What?
Nothing. Here, this one's done, right? Ish.
And
Wow. Cool.
Crypt says, busted. Hermit says, caught in 4K, bruh. This is the internet. We can all read lips. Busted.
Who was in here who was making all of that's what she said jokes? Who was that?
Paul.
Was it?
Monster Camp?
I don't know.
And Paul? Yes. Yes, Paul.
Okay.
Who else would it have been?
I don't know.
Super Paul. With every inappropriate comment you could possibly ever think of.
Major Nasto.
So as you build up the petals of this, are they self-supporting because they are stone to the center?
Tied to the middle.
Okay.
So they're balanced.
Yeah. So as you're building that up, it's putting no more additional stress on the.
Correct.
That's cool.
That's my hope. If I do it right, that's what happens.
Jordan Easton says, so did you know Owen Wilson is starring in a remake of The Haunted Mansion?
I did not.
Ignore my face on that one.
what?
I don't think Rue's an Owen Wilson fan,
Not for that.
but he is a Wilson Phillips fan.
No, I'm not an Owen Wilson fan either. Or a Wilson Phillips fan. I can't name you one single Wilson Phillips song. Bet you Stacy could.
Hold on for one more day. I think that's one of their songs, right? Yeah.
That is the only Wilson Phillips song.
That's the only one for me too.
Yeah.
That's all I got. And if one of these pedals breaks off, I have a plan.
Right.
Yeah, I have a how to fix it plan.
Oh, they're not gonna break off.
Body Geek says, what's a good production item I can build for the haunt for the hotel room? From the hotel room. Can't do fumes or stuff that will destroy carpets / flooring. I'm thinking all I can do is sew costumes or plan things.
You can plan things, and planning, don't underestimate the value of planning things.
Let the record reflect, I have 100% brought my sewing machine to Transworld previously and was aggressively sewing costumes right up until it was an hour late to go to the ball. Choices were made. Masato says, I'm the dead skeptic of the group. Every time we go to investigation, it's always, if there's someone here, push Masato. Or if there's someone here, show us a sign by slapping Masato. Dannette Burton says, oh, I bet I missed a ton of awesomeness. Hello, I've missed the Stiltbeast family.
Hello.
Hurrah!
Jordan Easel says, I'll probably stick to the Eddie Murphy original.
Boy, how old is that now?
Came out in 2003, I think.
Wow.
A hot minute ago.
You seen Eddie Murphy recently?
No.
No. Did his lifestyle catch up with him?
He old. He's starting to look old.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, isn't catching up to him near as fast as like Mickey Rourke's, but
He looked old in the 80s. Like there wasn't a point in time where, oh yeah, that's a very attractive man, that Mickey Rourke. He has a personality that might be attractive.
I
But
think plenty of women thought Mickey Rourke was attractive.
Recently?
No, like in the 80s.
Jordan Diesel says, I guess that version is 13 years old.
what's the kind of voodoo movie that he's in? It's like maybe Heart's in the title.
Oh!
Unclear.
And I thought he looked like someone threw a bath mat in the washer and never dried it and never like straightened it out.
That's gonna bug the heck out of
Mickey
me.
Rourke movie.
I
It
like
involves
that
voodoo. It involves voodoo.
You know, there's this thing called the Alexa that you have in the room that you can always ask.
That's not enough for Alexa.
It's not.
She could look it up.
Alexa, what's the Mickey Rourke movie that has voodoo in it?
Here's what I found.
And nothing.
Eh.
Here's what I
Here's what
found.
I found.
Oh, no.
What to say?
It's on the screen.
No.
Danette Burton says, what are we making?
I'm making a mold.
And they are making boots.
I'm molding
Angel Heart.
Angel Heart, that's what it's called.
See, it looked it
Told
up.
you had heart in the title.
It literally just started listing Mickey Rourke movies. That doesn't count.
Listen, I got you the info. I think it counts.
She was trying her whole heart out.
Steve Bishop says the new Cursed movie trailer is not looking bad. Creative Dude says the relic.
That's not Mickey Rourke, that's Tom Sizemore. That's a different actor who went down in the whole sexual assault thing.
Top, right?
What's that?
Top.
The bigger side at the top.
Yeah, I like that. Hard to tell looking at it this close.
I've never had this happen before.
What?
My sculpture is
That's what
cracking.
From the weight of the...
Oh, this way. It's cracking this way.
Because of the
Around
pressure
the ring.
around the top.
No, if it was pressure, it'd be bulging, not cracking.
Oh,
Cracking implies that it's drying. But normally, when it dries and cracks, it cracks lengthwise or along, a thin spot. This is going right across the middle.
How strange.
It's very strange.
Creative Dude says, best Alien safe moment ever. Masato K says, is there a classic monster movie you'd like to see a new version of?
Yes, Creature in Black Lagoon. And don't tell me Shape of Water. That wasn't it. And it cannot follow the same premise as Creature in Black Lagoon, the musical.
There's a musical?
Should be for
Yes,
everything.
and the plot of it is that a boat going up the Amazon was hauling a crate of Viagra, and the crate of Viagra fell into the water.
No more.
And that,
I'm done.
are you sure? Because I can go on. It doesn't get better.
Okay, hard pass.
Creative Dude says, Angel Heart.
That was it.
Masato K says, can we see the cracking? Jordan Diesel says, oh no, the sculpt is in danger.
I don't know.
You could swing the tripod cam back around. If you want to.
Yeah, it's so... You know what? It's the separation of layers that I put on.
Janet Burton says, sounds like something I could try. I'll have to rewatch this from the beginning later. Jordan Diesel says, can you rectify it?
I don't really have to.
Brenda Bodwin says, God bless you, Hallie.
Thank you, Brenda Bodwin. You're the best.
Yeet. There you go, June Ritchie. We're looking at the sculpting again. You may have to point out the crack. You got a little bit of shadow there.
You got shadow there.
Someone left this light on. If you look, right here, there's a hairline crack that goes around.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
right here. And it goes this way. And it goes across here.
Creative
And-
Doof says Duck Duck Go saved the day. Take that, ALEXA. Big Dan Tattooer says I keep getting booted off the live.
Well,
I promise it's not me.
Ruth said he didn't want you on anymore. So,
June Ritchie says thanks. That's not okay. Says thanks for showing us.
looks like crack hoe.
It looks like a crack hoe. What?
Crack hole, crack hoe. Similar.
Alan?
What?
Choices were made. La la la.
I probably shouldn't spin this really fast with all the weight up here.
I feel like that is a terrible
bad
plan. It looks like, it doesn't look like it in person, at least from this angle. On the camera, it looks like it's leaning.
It may be leaning. That's quite possible.
Oh no.
I know.
Brenda Bodwin says, how do you fix the crack, or do you leave it?
You leave it. Because that crack, once I mold it, is going to be a little razor blade of plaster inside of the mold that I can just touch with my thumb and then it falls off.
Big Dan Tattooer says, Motel 6 left the light on. Chase Perry says, good night, I'm going to go look for the tracking device that Alan apparently put on my car. Good seeing you.
Hooray!
Big Dan Tattooer. Hey now. Shrapnel. Big Dan Tattooer says, thanks, Rue. Jordan Easel says, if clay dries, can it be pulverized and reconstituted?
Yes.
Creative Doof says, yeah, you probably don't want a hairline crack in that mold. Crack holes do not apply. We don't want you. Body Geek says, is there something on the armature that would cause it to crack hole like that?
It's how I put on the slabs of clay. Because I cut them off of a block and then I put them on. So that clean line is where they stack on top of each other.
It didn't get quite smashed into itself hard enough. Rinse bucket.
As the clay dries out, each one shrinks a
Shakes
little bit.
yeah, that's pulling away.
It don't hurt me on the spot where it needs to go.
Creative Doof says, huh, didn't know about that. Plaster saves things. Oh my gosh, it's steaming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a
Quite a bit.
steaming, veiny.
It's quite humid today. Oh, the humidity.
Well, we've been using Hydrocal lately because that's what they had.
Yeah,
And this is Ultracal, and Ultracal just kicks hotter.
yeah.
Alexa, count down 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Starting now.
But yeah, because now all of this is pretty solid, shouldn't have a problem.
Ghosts. Definitely not wind. Probably ghosts. I'm just saying. Could be ghosts.
Could be ghosts.
Could be ghosts.
Ghosts.
Can you like leave it up a little bit?
I got plaster hands.
There you go.
How's that?
Cobweb says, made it back. Big veiny girth monster is all white. Was that okay? He says, don't let it slap me. These ghosts are rude. Slapping people.
Rolled.
To be fair, were I a ghost, that is, to be fair, is 100% what I would do all the time. It's just
Slapped.
run around
out
and
of people.
slap the crap out of people. Creative Dupe says, insert Vincent Price laughter.
I would hide car keys.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, I'd be the car key hiding ghost. Hal, you should show them your creature tattoo.
Do they want to see it?
Well, it's a blob on the
strongly
screen
suspect
Oh.
they do.
right now.
I'm also very short, but
Think tall thoughts.
There you go.
okay, so.
Creature.
Very creature.
So creaturey. Kermit says Hallie's ashamed of being on camera.
I am. Thank you for noticing.
Cowboy says, well, that was an ominous door opening. Body Geek says, I've been buying mist tints from Lowe's and HD and bought ammonia to fix my latex pudding so I can paint all of my blanks that I've been buying. Could be any of us.
That one's not mine.
That's the 2-minute one that Alan.
Alexa, stop.
That's one that I set and ignored.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did ignore it. Congratulations.
Masato K says, I'd be the ghost that keeps lowering the volume on the TV.
Nice.
Steen Reaper says, good evening, everyone.
Sting Reaper.
I believe you can get me through the night.
We're dorks.
Hello, Sting Reaper.
Nicholas McKinney says, hi, Hops and friends from the McKinney household.
Hello. How are you?
Creative Doof says, I would steal people's socks and underwear. An old school ghost trick, but it works.
Stick with the classics, man.
Jordan Easel says, nice tattoo. Who inks you?
Daniel Krantz.
Well, yeah, he did my David tattoo, but
Oh,
this
he didn't do the
one-
creature? I
No.
thought he did creature too.
No, he who did this?
Bargain tattoo guy number 7.
No, he goes by Halloween tattoos on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm sure there's only one of those.
His name is Sean Kama. I think he's based out of Vegas.
Conrad
Wait,
says, oh
hold
damn,
on.
I need a creech tattoo.
Is his last name comma? Or is it Sean comma and then some other last name that you don't actually know?
No, it's Sean Kama.
Okay.
Thanks.
I think.
I don't know. I had this done in 2017.
He's just rolling up the credit right now.
Hermit says, best ghost trick, stealing lighters. I assume he means lighters, not titers.
Yes.
Body Geek says, I have been know how to mix salt and sugar in coffee and tea, but I'm not a ghost. I've been known to mix salt and sugar in coffee and tea, but I'm not a ghost.
Can I close this door?
Do you want a
Why?
hoodie?
Good breeze.
Are you cold?
I'll put the jacket on in a second. You know?
I have 100% turned into my dad. I'm like, put on a sweater.
Alan Hops!
That's the whole reason I turned the camera towards you a while ago.
Stacey, let's go home. Patrick, come get me.
Oh, sorry, I'm on the clock. Big
That
Dan,
was funny.
Big Dan, Big Dan Tattooer says, looks like that mold will fill from the bottom. How do you fill leaves with latex with them pointing up?
They won't be. Oh, you tilt.
That's a
You
lot.
I
tilt.
thought it was funny.
Yeah,
You just tilt.
I didn't know.
You burp it, you get the bubbles out.
Masato K says, comma chameleon.
Comma, chameleon. He comes and goes. He comes and goes.
But yeah, the guy that did Hallie's Lost Boys tattoo is a friend
Of
mine,
yours?
actually, also too.
Creative Juice says, if I had to steal one sock, then I'm stealing 2 shoes. Yeah. Brenda Bodman says, I'd be the freak out only one person in the house ghost. Make everyone else think that one person is batshit crazy.
That's called a gaslighting poltergeist.
Yeah.
What's
It says
like?
chit. It says chit. Like
C-H-I-T.
Hallie, did you just say watch your language?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got languaged.
By someone who wasn't me?
Yeah. Tina Bodern says, I'd be the one ghost that interacts with people's pets, so they would be more freaked out if the pupper staring in the corner wagging its tail. Hermit says, I can't drive, sorry.
We're in the country, it's fine.
Tug Hillbilly Home says, I'd steal the left shoes if I was a ghost. Masato K says, wow, nice. Hello, doggos.
I'd be the something that moves out of the corner of your eye. That one, that's my most perturbing ghost thing.
I'm definitely slapping the face. Like, Out of nowhere.
Just ran. What the hell was that?
And then a whisper in the ear. You know what your dad did.
Here's what I don't want.
What?
To leave this mold full of plaster up here
Yeah, and then not
And-
have the sides
and
done.
not have the sides done.
Yeah, at least one
Oh, no,
side so
yeah,
you can
you
lay it
gotta
down.
finish
Like at least one side so you can lay it down.
Okay, I did close that door, for the record.
Hashtag ghost. Hashtag shop ghost.
No Lachi.
Cobweb says, "Oh, David from Lost Boys."
Yes! Congratulations! You know who's on my tattoo? Or who is my tattoo? What is on my arm?
Nothing but that. Actually true that.
Actually,
I'm afraid of the
hello.
spider.
Did you get plaster on you? You goober dog.
She wanted to be petted, so I did. And there were consequences.
That's silly, Yanny. Get you.
Hallie, are you actually cold?
A little bit.
Creative
It's
Dude
like
says, "My
perfect
dad has a
amount.
tractor named Christine and a plastic skeleton named Bob. I came from a great dad."
Is there an issue?
I just, no. No, ma'am. You carry on as you wish.
Thank you.
Oh, you floppy jaw thing. Body Geek says, "Hey, Alan can give jump scare
Decided-
training tactics when Hallie's in the shop."
What?
Masato K says, "Hey, I can bring my ghost hunting gear when I come to Monster Camp.
You'll be too busy.
Find the shop ghost."
When I tell you that
Passively.
you're too busy at Monster Camp, I assure you.
You are too busy.
Yeah. We stay hopping.
With the hopses.
You do nothing in half measures. Nothing
What?
in half measures.
What? Why are you shaking your head at me? For laughing at your joke? You're fine.
I would never make fun of your name.
Let's just go back to all the earlier at the beginning of the line.
Make boots. We now resume hour 47 of Hallie making boots.
Steve Bishop says, "Oh, tattoo. I thought she was making muscles in the camera." Edson Glute says, "Hey, y'all, heat rises."
She might also make muscles for the camera.
Tuck Hillbilly Home says, "It would be really funny if it was Shannon on the other side of the stream continually opening." Shannon's like, "I'm bored. You know what I mean? The show with the show."
Walking by every now and again and just opening the door and walking away.
Cobweb says, "I do think Fright Night was the better vampire movie over Lost Boys, though." I agree.
Ooh.
I agree. Team Fright Night, all the way.
I disagree,
Thank you, Alan.
I
but
just
only because of the saxophone guy on the beach.
But what about Near Dark? I also love that one. That one was really good.
1980 says, "If you put in a remote start and a Plymouth Fury."
What did he say?
What?
Bill Paxton's not a good evil vampire.
Oh,
Bill
of course
Paxton's
not,
not
but
a evil vampire.
he's Chef's Kiss. So.
Masato K says, "Fright Night kind of created the modern vampire, didn't it?"
What year did Fright Night come out?
Yeah, I don't know.
Not 80,
It was the 80s.
85?
Pretty early.
Unclear. Creative Doof says, "I worked 2 haunted houses that were supposedly haunted. I just scared people. Most of the actors were actually scared of certain rooms within the building. I was too busy to bother any ghosts."
Every haunted house is supposedly haunted.
Quote unquote haunted. Cobweb says, "In 1958, Youth Fury 3. Steve Bishop says, "Lost Boys." Riot Demon says, "Hey, it's been a long time since I made it to a live. How's everyone?" What's up, Riot Demon?
Demon!
Riot!
Throw back the bottle of beer. Sorry, Alan's not here.
Yeah, we had to do
fill
it.
The ball.
The ball
Yeah.
is
Wee.
Wee. Wee.
But I've never seen Buffy the
Wee.
Vampire Slayer.
what? Oh my gosh, it's such a fun movie. We should watch it sometime.
I would love that.
Yeah. Creative Doof says, "Buffy."
You watched Princess Bride yet?
No?
Steve Bishop says, "Salem's Lot, not bad." Oh yeah, listen, I like Salem's Lot too.
I have that. Or I had that on Blu-ray. I've seen it.
Aren't they remaking Salem's Lot? Maybe?
Mm.
Did I imagine that? It's possible that I imagined that.
But yeah, no, I haven't seen Princess Bride either.
Cobweb says, "Near Dark with Lance Hendrickson is the best vampire movie."
It is very good. It's a very good vampire movie. I will say that. The Lost Boys is top tier. in my
Brenda
opinion.
Bottom says modern. What modern? Sparkles? Vampires do not sparkle.
Lost Boys do, actually.
Oh my gosh.
What is that?
Really cute is what that is.
I'm gonna cut his head off. I'm gonna cut his cute head off,
This
and
cute little hedgehoggy face.
I'm gonna give him a scary insect
Isn't
bitey
that
head.
from like with the Kira?
The last dragon,
Raya.
Yeah,
Raya.
Rhea.
But it looks like something that the sectars would ride, so I'm gonna make him a bug head,
Nice.
and he'll be a sectar mount.
A hermit says, WTF, you haven't seen Princess Bride? Literally livid.
Get out.
Steve Bishop says, yep. Ryan
Hey, Allie,
says,
have you
thank
watched
you for the
Willow
song, even without Alan. Bonnie
When
Beach
did you
says,
see that?
inconceivable.
Nope, Willow's been on your list for a long time too.
When did that get put up?
Tucky Holy Home says, if anyone says Twilight, I'll riot. Cobweb says, I loved Pee Wee Herman and Buffy. Yes. She
Why?
ruined
Say it,
my
then
new
she won't get
jacket. Kill her a lot.
Why
Out of the way, Peck.
What?
Masato K says, I think what we do in the shadows has the best vampires. I do love them.
Yeah.
Creative Doof says, anyone hasn't seen The Princess Bride needs to be offered to a vampire. Cat Swift says, WTF?
Y'all, I need y'all not attack me there, please. Thank you.
Brenda Bottom says, that is so stinking cute.
Did you watch Labyrinth?
1980
Yes!
says, the demon armadillo.
I love Labyrinth.
Armadillo, sleeping in some leaves. Chewing
Up your garden.
in a night, in the night.
Uncoded, absorbent. Contact cement.
Brenda Bottom says, can't you make that cute face flip up and a scary eat your face off monster pop out?
I know, I want to make it a bug monster.
Masato K says, Demadillo.
Evil
Creative Doof
rolling
says,
pony.
let me in pipe. I'm hungry.
Emo Dillo was my dancing name.
Next up on the main stage, Demadillo. Get your dollars ready, gents.
What?
Brenda Bottom says, I love the Labyrinth. Cripps says, I worked on what we do in the shadows, the TV series. Cripps, that's awesome.
Cool. Oh my god. I love
We
that show.
love that show.
I've met the guy that plays Guillermo.
Oh,
He's so sweet.
That's
Oh
awesome.
my god. He
What
was
a
at
cutie.
Pride last year.
nice.
Yeah, he's a program last year.
Not you, Guillermo.
I feel like I'm in Guillermo as a group.
I still thought it was funny.
Not you, Heather.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Everyone knew it was the Guillermo. That's just how it do.
I thought it was funny that when we were at Frightmare, and we were at the party, and I was talking about how the Terrifier guys
Oh, yeah.
had come and hung out at the haunt that time, and how I'd been their guide and all that.
Yeah.
And then their manager was like, "No, I don't think it was then. Yeah, I don't think it was then." And then as soon as I brought it, "Oh yeah, you're the guy."
We don't listen to
it was
Bob.
funny.
We don't listen to Bob.
Cobweb says Labyrinth is awesome. June Ritchie says, good night, everyone. Catch the end of the stream as a future person. Good night, June Ritchie.
Hi, June!
Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, okay. She probably couldn't reach the Princess Bride VHS in the store to watch it, to be fair.
I saw in Walmart today, McFarlane Toys has started Princess Bride toys, and I saw in Walmart Fezzik the Giant.
That's awesome.
Did you see it? Yeah, I saw them. I haven't seen them in person yet.
Saw it in
I saw
person
that
at
they were
Walmart.
released. Neat.
Crib
Not in
says,
the toy section,
I
in the
work-
electronics section.
I work in TV and film here in Toronto. That is so cool, Crips. 1980 says, what does the Goblin King and Amazon have in common? Unclear.
Package?
I don't. That's true. There were some tights.
Packages.
Yeah.
It definitely has something to do with packages.
And she was supposed to be
That's for
13
sure.
in that, so that was kind of creepy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. Janet Burton says, I've had to move into one of the girls' old rooms 7 months ago for isolation. Since then, the family has been slowly bringing my war room stuff. First mistake, not painting the Pepto pink walls first. Apparently, that pink walls thing, it has a very limited effect. It's supposed to, I forget what exactly the name of the color pink, but there's a color pink that is supposed to be very soothing and calming, And they painted like a bunch of asylums and jails and stuff in that pink. And but apparently the actual it wears off after like a limited amount of time, and then it has the opposite effect. It becomes aggravating. Cobweb says, ew, pink. Creative Noob says, the world would rejoice over an awesome hybrid baby born if Legend and Labyrinth were the proud parents.
Rue, have you seen a bag of...
Holding? No.
No? Polyfiber.
Of the floof?
Polyfiber floof.
Okay, did we get an answer about that labyrinth question though? I think I'm right.
1980 is just cracking up, so that must have been right.
Hooray! Just, open it up, don't breathe.
Creative Noob says, packages in Labyrinth, dance, magic, dance. Dance, dance, magic, dance.
So Alan,
Oh,
what is
you're
that?
gonna make a mess.
Is that a what's it called?
Polyfiber?
Yeah, I guess that's what it's called.
You're probably thinking of
Cabo Bondo.
well,
That's what they called it at school.
yes, Cabasil.
Cabasil, yeah, that.
Cabasil is the deadly part of it. Bondo is the Prozaid,
Yeah.
basically. Prozaid and Cabasil. I have Cabasil up there. I would not use Cabasil with you guys in the room. If you look, you can see this stuff going around, but this polyfiber, nowhere near as bad.
Oh, okay.
Because Cabasil is actually powdered glass.
Oh, I know.
So when it gets in your lungs, it acts like little pieces of glass.
It's bad for you.
Taste.
Many things in the shop will kill you eventually.
Sure. That one will kill you much quicker.
It'll kill you fast.
Tuck Hillbilly Homestead says, as a father of 4 girls, I can attest pink walls is indeed irritating.
Yeah. But now I'm mixing in no.
Not
Now I'm mixing in polyfiber. This is actually polyfiber 2, which is even safer than polyfiber 1.
Baker Miller pink. That's what it's called. Also known as P16 or P618 Schaus pink or drunk tank pink.
Drunk tank.
Is a tone of pink which has been observed to temporarily reduce hostile, violent, or aggressive behavior. Temporarily.
Temporarily, yeah. Until it drives you mad.
Yeah, until it becomes very aggravating. Patricia Hogarty says, I'm off to bed. Good night, everyone.
Good night!
Good night. Dan Burton says, yes, it's definitely now at the aggravating point. Need Valiums. Send Valiums. You did it. Good job.
This is not the plaster that you guys are used to seeing. It's not. Normally when it looks like this, it's almost cured. But this is the polyfiber. It's just been thickened.
She beefy.
She beefy. Yes. I think only you say that.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think other people say
Only you.
I say thick.
that. She thick. Crip says, I usually go with a chopped fiberglass strand for reinforcing.
I'm going to lighten the weight. I'm not going for reinforcing right now. I want to thicken this wall here. I want to thicken this edge, but I don't want to add a ton of weight.
1980 says, is that a very veiny Demogorgon?
It's not important. It's all fun and games. You make something very veiny.
The struggle is real.
You're looking at me, I'm like,
No.
I know.
Cobweb says, raspberry zingers have the same effect as that pink. I like raspberry zingers, although I haven't tried them recently.
Did it make you mad after you eat like 4?
Unclear. Body Geek says, so you're saying pink is temporarily satisfying and then becomes aggravating. Janet Burton says, Alan, I've done what you said. Bought 3 box fans, 2 for windows, and 1 to push the fumes, 2 to windows. Such an awesome idea.
Hooray! 40% less death.
Cross breeze.
Someone moved that thing that was in front of me.
It was me. Sorry. I did a thing.
Shame on you.
I blame you. Thanks. Tug Hillbilly Homestead says she got cake. Thick, veiny cake.
If we could not say thick, veiny cake anymore on the channel, that would be appreciated. Thank you.
Mass Slasher says rapid fire.
From this point forward, there'll be a thick, veiny cake tax. Yes, I'm ready for rapid fire questions.
Creative Duke says veins are awesome. Muscular structures too. What? I draw dudes and humanoids.
Hey, whatever you're into, man. We don't judge in front of you.
And then where exactly can you put your contacts on your
On the sides.
like all the way around?
Straight.
Apparently, Baker Miller paint was originally created by mixing 1 gallon of pure white indoor latex paint with 1 pint of red trim semi-gloss outdoor paint
Down.
for a Pepto-Bismol-y color.
That's what I've got going on over there right now. The edges are not quite solid.
It's funny that this plaster is so crumbly, but it's not anywhere near cured yet.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's about to kick off.
Cobweb says Lou Ferrigno has huge veins. Janet Burton says, I bought every chemical you ever mentioned. My room's a ticking time bomb.
Oh my gosh.
Mass Slasher says, coolest non-horror monster in film or television.
The main dragon from How to Tame Your Dragon, the black one.
Toothless.
Like in a real life design, that's a really sleek looking monster.
Oh yeah, very cat-like.
I actually never seen that.
Creative Doof.
You haven't seen
You heard the man.
Dragon? Oh, you would like Toothless. Be cute.
That thing which I'm not allowed to say anymore, it needs to be the next tattoo idea. Brenda Bodman says, how do you remove the cast without breaking the sculpture, or don't you care if the sculpture breaks?
The sculpture only exists to make the mold. I don't want this made in clay, I want it made in latex. Now I'm safely building up a thickness. We can get down with the thickness of that edge.
So now do you go the System of a Down, or do you go Richard Cheese?
I don't know Richard
Get
Cheese.
up, come on, get down with the thickness.
He literally does like
Lounge against the machine, man.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
It's great. You should listen to it.
Stacy,
sometime.
tell her how I feel about mashups.
He does not like them.
That sounds like a
I, on
problem.
the other hand, love them. Mass Slash says, okay, 3 best haunts in 3 different states.
Netherworld in Georgia. Louisiana is 13th Gate. And Lee, New Hampshire, Haunted Overload.
Nice. I've seen
Really gotta go
really
to
great
Haunted
pictures
Overload.
from Haunted Overload.
Really want to go to Haunted Overload.
What I really want to do is, what's the haunt that's in St. Louis?
The Darkness.
The Darkness. I really want to get to go on a tour of that. Like the who's the guy that
Larry.
Larry, yeah. He posted in there like, oh, if you want to go on a tour, let me know. And I'm like, I would love to go on a tour. I think I'm probably gonna be too busy, but I would like to go.
I'll see if there's a night when.
Janet Burton says, oh, now you've made a song pop in my head.
Wednesday night?
I have a party I have to go to.
Womp womp.
You have a party to go to?
The
networking thing?
yeah. What's that face?
Nothing. It's just a face. I have one.
It's broken.
Alan, can you help me dump this?
Yes.
Take the phone cam with you, because that's cool.
It may not be cool. It may end in tragedy, which I guess is also
I gotta say,
cool.
that would also make great TV.
Rue, I am actually chemically committed right now.
Okay.
Can you dump the other ones and we'll get back to that one?
Yeah.
Tina Buttern says, "Oh, thanks for the gate shout out."
And which one is it?
The hoof.
Oof.
The hoof you need help with?
All right, Mass Slasher says, "What Ninja Turtle would each
It
shop
just looks
monkey be
awkward.
by according to personality?"
Use the pour spout. Which Ninja Turtle would I eat?
No, which
No.
Ninja Turtle would each shop monkey be according to personality? You have 4 shop monkeys. Who would be which Ninja Turtle?
Well, we know
I
who
don't-
Donatello is.
I don't have a Leonardo.
Stan is Donatello.
Stan is Donatello.
I want you to know that we
absolutely.
do not have a Leonardo.
No.
What?
We don't have a Leonardo.
Rue is now offended.
Yeah, we don't have a Leonardo.
Hallie would be Raph.
I don't know if she's angry enough.
Yes, yes.
She's pretty angsty. I guess angst counts as anger.
Michelangelo.
Yeah. By default.
By default.
You're defaulting.
I win by default. 1980
Still
says.
think I'm Leo.
1980 says the escape room over the darkness is awesome. Creative Doof says, "What makes those places great haunts?"
So probably I would say attention to detail, the way that you are immersed in the experience as opposed to just watching it. Actors, well, for in Lee, New Hampshire, Haunted Overload, it is just it's atmosphere. It's 100% the atmosphere that they have on their grounds, and just the atmosphere is amazing. So
Katie Rogers says, "Where to party at?"
we don't I don't party. I don't know.
She's talking about probably at the
It's at Transworld.
networking event.
Yeah, there's a networking party on Wednesday that I have to go to.
Cobweb says, "Stan is Michelangelo."
Stan is not Michelangelo.
No.
No way. Not even
And
close.
in all honesty, though, Stan could also easily be Raph. Think about
Yeah,
Stan could be
he's got some
Raph.
rage.
he is
Yeah.
way more uncontrolled rage than you guys. He has all the 45-year-old white man rage.
Creative Doof says, "Which Masters of the Universe personalities fill the shop?" I mean, you're Beastman, obviously.
I don't know that I take a Beastman role, but yes, I do. I
You're a
like
hybrid Beastman Skeletor.
I like the Beastman. Rue is probably Trapjaw, although he likes Spike or more. Hallie is probably the closest to Evil Lynn.
I could be Whiplash, maybe. I can see Whiplash. Or Clawful.
What?
If you get Evil Lynn, who's that? Who's me?
I think you're Panther.
Yes.
Because you're
I love
gonna be purple
Yes.
and lounge around menacingly as much as possible.
Yes. I love that. Cat Swift says, "Alan, can you pull this mold on a live stream or at least tape it so we can show how you hatch it?"
Yes, I'll try. This is Transworld season. Lots of things going to be happening. Rapid fire, as they say. Which I think I'm due another question.
Yeah. Tokyo Billy Homestead says, "Or worst case scenario, which shop monkey would you eat?" There's not
Don't
enough
look
of you.
at me like
There's
that.
not enough of you to eat.
Yeah, I'm a snack.
Believe me, this is well marbled.
As far as terms of
yeah, tattoos, they don't taste good. That's
defending
what
yourself, as far as like defending themselves go, I'm probably gonna out Hallie first. She's tiny.
But it didn't say kill; it just said eat.
Well, you have to kill them to eat them. Like that's step one. Make sure it doesn't run away.
Mass Slasher says, "What are you most excited for when it comes to the upcoming Transworld?"
Okay. I think this transfer could go with wonderful in turn. I have a lot going on this Transworld. I'm teaching 5 classes. That means I'll be away from my booth for 10 hours. The thing that I am most excited about, probably, is my class that I'm teaching and researching for. I have 2 that I'm really excited about. One is I'm selling drugs and customers love it. And The other one that I'm excited about is using different styles of predation to build haunted house scares. Normally we use ambush predator tactics to build every scare in a haunt. And what if we looked at other styles of predation and used those in order to build scares?
Cobweb says Raphael is physically bigger and stronger than the other turtles. He absorbed more mutagen.
Yes.
Okay, so then who am I then? In that
As far as
universe?
turtles go?
Yeah.
Does it have to be one of the turtles? Or can it be a turtle villain?
You know what? Let's say yes, turtle villain. We'll lump that in.
Muckman. No.
Katie Rogers says, are you going to be doing anything at Transworld for your Patreons? I'd love to finally sit and talk with you.
Well, we have a gathering that we're doing. We have a gathering that is kind of for the creepers.
But you will be there for the purposes of sitting and chatting.
I will be there exclusively for the purposes of sitting and chatting. And of the creepers, I think that probably, like, more than likely, it's the Patreon folks who are going to be at Transworld.
Yeah.
So
It is 7 o'clock on Friday night at the Grand.
Grand?
yes.
At the Grand, yeah.
Okay.
Mass Lodger says, name 2 franchises where the sequel or remakes was actually better than the original horror film.
Oh,
I
Mad
may be
Max.
alone in this, but I actually like the Fright Night remake better than the original.
Mad Max. Well, it's not a
Oh,
horror movie,
yeah, it's
I
not a horror
guess.
movie.
Yeah, Fury Road's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
Boy, I'm thinking. It shouldn't be that hard.
The Thing. That's not really a franchise, though.
No. No Thing sequel is better than the original.
House 2.
No, the original is in the 50s.
House 2 was better than House, that's for sure.
But that's not a Oh, I guess a sequel or remake.
Oh yeah, if you talk about the remake, then I would definitely say yes. Although James Arness was a great monster.
Yeah. Tug Hill, Billy Homestead says Hallie, surf snurf.
Huh?
And Body Geek says Hallie would fit on the barbecue grill the best.
She would.
Oh my god!
Dan Burton says, I miss parties. Hubby got me a new drum kit. I've not played in 20 years. He thinks my Halloween addiction is bad. Wait until I have the strength to give the drums a go. I bet I get Halloween money.
Yeah.
1980 says, I'll be in Texarkana and the Crater of Diamonds the week of Transworld.
Oh.
Janet Burton says, Valiums? Question mark? This was from earlier. Creative Dude says, the atmosphere within a haunt was a great answer. Both haunts I worked at had the bad habit of allowing the atmosphere to carry them. Acting was so-so because not everyone was motivated.
Yeah.
Tina Kusiak says, so sadly I looked up that Creature musical. Why, Alan? Why?
I didn't write it. I'm just saying it existed.
It's very unfortunate.
Brenda Bodman says, in a worst case scenario, if I knew I was about to be killed to be eaten, sorry, I'd eat rat poison minutes before my death and take all the cannibals out with me. Just saying.
You don't tell them. Yeah, it's not like you vote on it and say, okay, tomorrow you're going to be sacrificed. You has to be a surprise. Has to be a surprise.
Creative Noob says, Alan's probably rock steady. Muckman was a good guy.
Okay, so why Muckman?
I was just messing with you.
Okay, then who?
Masato okay says Evil Dead 2 was better than 1.
Ooh, yeah,
I don't know that many turtles.
And Army of Darkness was,
Pretty good.
yeah.
I could really see Rocksteady beat up like,
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I was always really soggy because like Ninja Turtles, the cartoon was a big thing when I was really young, and I always had to play April, and I was so pissed. Like, why? I don't get to be a turtle. Like the one time where she gets mutated into a rat, I was like, yes, finally my time. Like, Dan Burns says Mad Max, yes. Body Geek says Night of the Living Dead. Creative Geek says The Thing, the musical. Tina Boner says Army of Darkness and Blade 2. Cobweb says Fright Night remake. How much floof did Ruin hail?
I love the Fright Night remake. The Fright Night remake.
I actually do feel fine with it up there. I think
Yeah.
it's stable now.
It looks good. It is a little wobbly, but
Well, my plan is to flip it over.
yeah.
I think we're going to need one more batch of Plasto and really mound it up in here now that this is solid and stable. And then I'll be able to flip it over and mold both ends. I'll take this board off and the pipe.
Crip says, I worked on Army of Darkness too. That's freaking awesome.
Wow, Crips, that's awesome. Actually, Crips, did you work with, what is Ben's last name?
Which Ben?
My buddy up in Portland area, Washington area. He worked on Army of Darkness also. He did the Necronomicon for Army of Darkness.
That's awesome. Creative Doof says, did Phantasm get a sequel? My dad liked those
Yeah,
movies.
there were like
What?
5.
There's a lot of them.
Isaac! Ben Isaac.
1980 says, while at Transworld, you can cross the river and purchase legal flute. Janet Burton says, I think it's going to look awesome.
I don't trust these legs right now,
Absolutely not.
but I could, instead of doing more plaster here, I could just wad clay up here, flip it. And the clay would be a support structure. I looked for spray foam. I appear to be out of spray foam right now.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I used so much on the
Yeah.
gnome head. Like, this sucker is light.
Oh yeah.
As far as for as big as that mold is, that is a very light mold.
That guy, there's another partial over here. It looks like there's one more can in the bottom.
I don't think they're going to work.
Oh yeah? Is there blasting?
I think they're dead doing pass the picture.
That another?
Hallie, would you do me a favor while you're waiting on your glue to dry? And this is a favor. And I'm asking you because you're the closest one to the fridge.
What do you want? Diet Coke?
2
Okay.
Coke Zeros.
Or yeah, that.
She's gonna bring you a Diet Coke and a Coke Classic. Like between the two of them, they equal out, right?
I deserve it.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, if she did that, I would understand.
Crip said it was a while ago. I think I remember him. I did most of the creatures. Tug Hillbilly Homestead says I can see Rue as Casey Jones. Ooh, careful with the flattery there.
Crips, when Canadians are allowed to travel again, you should come out and hang out in the shop with
That
us.
would be very cool. Creative Goof says, damn, everyone liked the tall man back then. Cobweb says Angus Scrim.
Maybe that.
I met him before he died.
Maybe we'll do it.
Yeah.
Body Geek says ALEXA, add spray foam to my shopping list.
True, yeah. Alexa, add spray foam to the shopping list.
Spray foam added.
I'm gonna be real mad if this works. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it.
Neat.
I bought a few cans, but I used them on the gnome mold.
Mass Slasher says, what is the smallest thing you got angry about?
So many personal questions.
So,
Is it mashups?
no, I used to a spilled drink, like,
Yeah.
I do get irrationally angry if someone knocks my drink over.
Yeah. I see that.
I used to. I don't nearly as much as I did. There was once a guy who worked with me named James at the haunt, and he knocked my drink over, and I had just like gotten it from a gas station. I drank a lot of sweet tea then. So I just gone to a gas station to get it. It was full. He knocked it over, and I did become angry. And then he asked, "What time is it?" And I said, "It is tea time, Emmer Effer," and went after him. And we had a very fun fist fight.
That's awesome.
And at the end of which, he went to the gas station and got me more tea.
That's nice. Dana Burton says, Stacy, while I'm here, I must say you have an awesomely talented daughter. I've watched the videos you posted and got goosebumps. Thank you. Fantastic.
Nothing but that.
Nothing but that. Yeah, that was a showstopper there for sure.
He may have spit in my tea. I understand. But I did drink it anyway.
1980 says, Rue seems more Baxter Stockman.
He's a fly person.
Baxter?
And Baxter was like a scientist and smart and stuff.
I liked Bebop and Rocksteady and Toka and Razar.
Yeah. Which I'm still not sure if I consider Toka and Razar canon or not.
Why?
Because they only appeared in the live-action movie.
They had toys.
I know, but they didn't come until after they came out in the live-action movie.
Well, was it Shell Shock was the robot,
Yeah.
right? Shell Shock was the robot, and then Leatherhead was the snapping turtle.
Yep.
He was the good guy, right?
No.
He wasn't?
No, not at first.
Okay. Leatherhead. And then there was...
I think Leatherhead was converted later, but he did start out a bad guy.
Cobweb says, Grimwood Hollow on YouTube made the balls for Phantasm 2. Crip says, I may just do that and then visit.
Yeah, come on.
Body Geek says, Home Depot has bulk discounts on 12 cans Loctite spray foam.
What? Well, I'm 12 candidate tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ben Isaac still owes me a pull of the original Necronomicon cover because he still has the mold.
Because the original...
the one from Army of Darkness, not the
I own
original.
a piece of the original from Tom Sullivan.
Gosh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He went to high school with Weasel's mom.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. And so every time she goes back up to Michigan, they hang out.
He is a avid sewer
Yeah.
of people who use the name
Necronomicon.
which I think it's Necronomicon Book of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
You have to use like both of those because Necronomicon he did not invent. But yeah,
Litigious.
he's very litigious. Because I was at one point I had spell books that I was making and selling, and I don't even think I used the word Necronomicon.
Yeah.
And he sent me a cease and desist.
Yep.
And so I responded back like, on what grounds?
Yeah.
Like, it's a grimoire, man.
Yeah.
It's a cool book. You'll be okay.
Janet Burton says, I can see that. Tug Emily Holmes says, there's note to self, don't F with Alan's tasty beverages.
I've gotten better.
Alright, here's another math slasher. Did we invent math or did we discover it?
Math was discovered.
Janet Burton says, oh no, spit. Jake Farmer says, you're still not done with that? Whatever that is.
No, I'm not. You know what? Here's what sucks, Jake. Because I was on my way to a meeting with Jake when my tires blew out today. It was 8 p.m. before it was 8:20 before I got to start doing anything today. 8:20 p.m. I woke up early for this crap of a day that I had. But it has gotten better. I have this mold. Honestly, the hard part is done. Let's be honest. But now I'm going to flip this. And we should be able to flip it, balance it, and then I can leave it so I can mold it tomorrow. Because it is past 10.
Creative Doof says, OT Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Stockman was basically a parody for Goldblum's The Fly. Leatherhead is a biped alligator with different backstories. Metalhead was a biped robotic turtle.
Wait, wasn't there a snapping turtle too?
Crip says, I think I have one of the books around here in my shop somewhere.
Okay.
Jay Lee says, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Leatherhead was a gator, Slasher was the bad guy, Snapping Turtle.
Slasher. Yeah, I like Slasher.
Matt Slasher says, last question. What is something that everyone looks stupid doing?
Getting out of a canoe.
Drinking from a straw.
Getting out of a kayak. People look stupid doing, and I disagree with Rue.
What did Rue say?
Drinking from the straw.
What did you
Nobody looks cool drinking from the straw.
I disagree.
Jake says, I'm playing with holograms.
That's awesome, dude. Get to work. make cool tech things for us.
Next case is Slash with the snapping.
Yeah.
Good. Yes, Slash. I like him. But alligator snapping turtles are one of my favorite animals. Hey,
Ken
Rue.
Zarif says, hey, hello fam, what you working on, Alan?
We're about to flip over a mold. I'm hiding behind it. This is a bad view. So, what's happening is this is a plant monster mold. Sculpt, I should say. This part is a mold. We're about to flip it over. I have molded the toothy head, the toothy maw, and next I will mold the veiny shaft.
Creative Dude says, math is a way for people to torture each other. It is torture for those that aren't good at it. I stopped solving for X. They're gone already.
Well, apparently we had math like 1,000 years before we found the zero. Oh, zero's a thing.
Yeah.
Let's use zero. This changes everything.
Creative Dude says, a good way for people to look stupid, playing with their phones. We're doing that right now.
So if you playing on your phone supports me, I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, it's so wobbly while you do that. It makes me so nervous.
Falls on the floor.
Cringe.
All right, and this probably weighs
A lot.
no, 20 pounds.
Body Geeks.
I bet it's about 20 pounds.
Body Geek says, I need a Rue, a Stacy, and a Jake in that order.
Oh man, not me. I'm just too short.
You're well after Jake. Yeah. Would you do me a favor and hand me one of those round wooden discs? Because I think I'm going to do like the pan and then flip, as opposed to just one. Because I can't.
Yeah.
There's no gravity grabs.
Mm-hmm. Brenda Bottom says, clipping their toenails. So that they can never really look stupid doing.
Rue, how was tilting the hoof?
Not bad.
Yeah, it's got a pour spout. Like that's. I think that's the best design mold for draining I've ever done.
And it's really, really deceptive on how heavy it is versus how light it is. Like,
Yeah.
like how heavy it looks versus how light it is.
That's it.
Now the worst thing that can happen is that this isn't even, and I flip it over.
And it
Someone wanted a table. There.
Yeah.
I don't have to mold it. I'm going to sell you this as it is, and this is your table, and you take it away.
It lives there.
Pick up
forever.
only.
Pick up only, no refunds.
1980 says, I actually got to see one of the rarest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toys in package. Scrat the Cat.
What was the
Says, sounds very cute.
What was the cat thieves one? There's like a band of cats, and they all kind of look the same. I think they were thieves.
They're the cat burglars. Oh, Dan Burton says, have you made the looper?
I don't know what you mean.
Brenda Bottom says, I really hope you video opening the mold.
Rue,
Yeah.
I need your help.
Okay.
Creative Doof says, the Mass Slasher sings killer ratings.
It may just be moral support, but I
Yeah.
don't think I want this.
This is
All right, now there's a pipe in here that is like screwed to this. So we're not gonna, this is gonna come with it. There is a lazy Susan.
Underneath that.
There's a lazy Susan underneath that has to leave.
There she is.
it's harder to grab than it looks.
Everybody hold your breath.
And I think that I'm just gonna like throw this up in the air. Like, I'm gonna give it enough push to make it weightless. And then I will flip it around in the air so that this is on the bottom, which should be easy because this is the heavy end,
Stacy.
right?
Make a TikTok of this.
And then we put it onto the table. I don't have a good place to put my hand.
Let's give a moment of silence in the chat.
Okay,
for
wait,
the,
wait, wait.
Alan,
Oh, 2 prongs. I can 2-prong it because it's a triangle. I should have a measure of stability. That's the throwing part. That worked.
Woo!
We should not have both walked away. That was dangerous.
Well done, you.
TikTok.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
I saw your soul leave your body for a minute.
Yeah,
Just
briefly.
for a moment. There was a moment where it's weightless and I'm about to flip it over. I'm like, this could go so
This
far.
could go so-
You didn't warn me that you were going. You just went. I was expecting a 1, 2, 3, go.
I
But no,
decided.
he just go.
I
He
decided.
took decisive action.
Okay, we're good.
I'm not doing that.
Oh, Brenda Bottom says, I would take that table. Creative Dude says, the plant sculpture could double as a bird bath. Just tossing that idea out there. Rose says, drum roll. Sean Ringo says, drum roll, please. Mass Slash says,
I'll let
Alan
her
almost
say
lost it. Did everyone notice that? I saw the sculpt tilt real quick. Hermit says, this seems like a really bad idea, to be honest. Body Geek says, Rue looks concerned. Rose says, now I know why it's called the Stream of Sadness.
Now,
Right. Billy Homestead is giving you claps.
See, it's funny because Rue looks concerned, but at the same time, Alan is the king of that shouldn't have worked. So sometimes you just gotta let it happen.
I do. I'm going to lift it up again. And I want you to put the Lazy Susan down and then this. Okay.
No, wait. Look at this part, too.
Oh, wait.
Rose says, woohoo. Cat says, yippee skippy. Sean Riggle says,
Hold
huzzah. Janet Bird says, whoop whoop. Resurrect Costume says, clear.
Yep.
Okay.
I missed it. They didn't listen to me.
That's alright.
What?
I'm doing your TikTok.
Nailed it.
That's a weird crack.
Well, do you want to
Resurrect Costume says, clear.
Behold my veiny shaft.
all for free?
Rue's picking all the hair off of it.
Not picking the hair off of your veiny shaft. That is not what's happening.
Oh no. Brenda Bottom says, deep
Swish.
breath. Mass Slasher says, does it mean that there was a small part of me that wanted that moment to fall just for entertainment purposes?
That's why you're a terrible person and no one likes you.
1980 says, SWAT cats.
SWAT cats. It was SWAT cats.
They were SWAT. They weren't thieves.
Maybe they dealt with thieves and that's what I remembered. Okay. Quit picking at it. It's my shaft.
Never gonna heal that way.
Tug Hillbilly Homestead says, I'm dead. 1980 says, SWAT cats was the cat cartoon. Rose says, time to change the pants.
I thought you were talking about Ninja Turtle characters.
No, there was also like crooks, I think, cops and crooks, where it was all acronyms. So
Creative Doof said, well chosen words.
they had a big guy that looked like Kingpin.
Mass Slasher is cracking up.
But this 3-piece mold is going to be interesting. Because now I'm just going to do 2 pieces. I'm going to do probably this one here, a line, and then in between these 2, I'll do a line. I'm going to use the cards again.
Could you, in theory, while filling that, have the bottom 2 pieces together, do a brush in on the leaves, and then put the top on, flip it, and fill it?
Yep. But the way that it's set up, wait. I might have to do 3 pieces on the outside.
Yeah?
I may. I've got to make sure I don't have a mold lock.
Yeah.
It either has to go straight up or straight out. And I don't think I can go straight out the way this is set up as a triangle.
Okay, so what kind of clay is that?
Wed clay.
Wet clay?
Wed.
W-E-D.
Walter Elias Disney.
Yes.
We're cracking up Mass Slasher.
It's regular EN 228 with glycerin.
Okay, and then why are you using, what is that?
Pledge.
It's a mold release.
It's not a mold release, it is a clay release. With Pledge,
To release it from the mold.
the clay will peel right out. Well, mold release,
It's technically used when you're...
well, yeah, terminology is weird.
Okay.
Janet Burton says, I love that. It's for me, right?
And in some industries, casting is making a mold. And in some industries, casting is making the piece
Making
out of
piece
the
out
mold.
of it. Big Dan Tattooer says, are you going to flock the base?
Bunch of brown flock over there.
I took a picture of one of the bags of green. I was like, not what you think it is.
Throw back to the stream.
Rose says, I think for a brief moment a tear ran down Alan's leg.
That wasn't my leg.
Oh, 1980 says, kind of like a not nice dragon design. Creative Dude says, okay, this drink turned into something else tonight. Me likey. Hashtag demonetized.
Yeah. Yeah, so the tape and playing card mold wall,
Worked great.
it's pretty clean. It's a nice mold wall. I'm a pretty neat mold maker as far as, I think it was Cobwebs one time. He was describing someone else he was watching on YouTube, and they were making a mess while they were making a mold.
Yeah.
And apparently it really bothered him because he was used to watching me make molds.
Yeah.
And some folks do tend to slap plaster everywhere. That has not been my MO.
Mass Slasher says, how is the hand going to work? It looks really big and oddly shaped for human fingers.
What you did not really see inside, there's actually 3 little
Indents.
tentacle things, and I imagine that your 3 fingers will go right in there like a bowling ball.
I
Now-
cannot wait.
Hallie might need a glove because
I have child-sized hands.
yeah, this is a human hand. This is a human hand, and this is Hallie's hand. Yeah, and hers is actually closer to the camera than mine.
Okay.
Your
So-
hand does not count as human hand.
Okay, to
either,
the yeah.
Yeah,
You got a big old paw.
she's definitely child-sized.
though. Right there, banana fingers.
Huh?
Looks like a
Edson
bushel of
Boone says, I am
bananas.
so lucky I caught this live.
Lucky is a strong word.
And then he says, when you're lonely, it screams, I am Groot.
First, you gotta do the dance.
So, how would you have a mold lock with just the 2? Like, are you worried that it would?
If one of these leaves tilts this way,
Yeah.
then you cannot pull the mold off of it in this direction because of that ramp. It would have to be straight, and then you could pull the mold off.
Hallie, is this mine?
Yeah, mine.
Brenda Bogdan says, I may have sadness when you break this sculpture. It really was so perfect.
But the whole point is to make more. Like, I'm molding it so I can have more of these guys. But I have actually, yeah, I'll do all that fixing before I mold. I'm gonna bag it because we got there. I trust it here. I think it's safe.
Yeah, got the hard part done.
Mm-hmm. And then when I come back to it, I'll figure out if I'm doing 2 or 3 pieces.
Creative Dude
You're
says,
done
I am
with
Groot
all-
can mean all kinds of
Yeah.
things. Tone of voice will make or break.
Oh God. Don't like that.
Yeah, and it's gonna have to go back together like in a certain way.
Yeah.
But I did it this way so you could paint in all the teeth and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, you could make a mold that just stacks in rings. I could do a mold wall here,
Yeah.
and do it here, and then do it here, and then just each one you could stack on top.
Yeah.
Because you're getting out latex, you don't have to have a whole piece. Rubber band drawer, Rube?
Creative Motor says, safety first.
It's like, I
Bag your
thought I
shit.
had a twist tie.
And if you can, pick all the hair off of it.
I was twist tie.
You don't want that to snag. Creative Dude says raincoat.
Good.
What?
You're good. I was seeing if your toe was pointing in the right direction.
Mass Slasher says something kind of funny. Right after I made the you failing flipping that for entertainment, I demolded my mouse mask and it came out with a big flaw. Damn, karma.
Karma! Why you wishing hate?
1980 says that stump is cut.
My nickname in high school. Cutstone.
Cutstone.
Good old Cutstone.
Not saying nothing.
I said nothing.
Say nothing. I'll roll it down.
Right. Leave a little space here at the tip.
Yeah.
Make sure it doesn't catch. And tuck it in like a gentle lover. All right. That's today. I got one piece of a mold done.
Yay.
Man.
Shenanigans ensued.
Oh, we got some lasering done early, I guess. That's good.
Some cool lasering.
All right.
Got a couple of sets of boots done. Got some pours done on.
Do we have any boots done?
Yes. What's
We
that?
have one set done. Is that your second set of boots?
Yes. I guess technically third if you count the mini ones.
Hal's size ones.
Stacy, say goodnight.
Good night.
Say goodnight, Rue.
Good night, Rue.
Say goodnight, Hallie.
Good night.
I say goodnight. Thanks for watching and hanging out. Go make stuff.
Go make stuff!